was a private. I don't think. I mean, there may have been cameras there, but I don't think it's going to be repeated or anything. But it was part of the Netflix Comedy Festival. And they asked me to host this thing for Norm Macdonald, and a bunch of people spoke.
And I'd like to start by telling you the very last words that Norm Macdonald spoke on this earth. He said, "When I go, they damn sure they have a memorial for me. See to it that it's part of a much larger festival promoting a streaming service. Make sure you arrange it hastily and have it early in the morning. Now, damn it, make certain that many of the tributes are on videotape and that Rob Schneider is featured prominently. And finally, hold it in a theater in some part of Hollywood frequented by male prostitutes. Norm, we heard you, and we are here."
And everyone was saying really great stuff, and a lot of people were funny. But man, Kevin Nealon had the greatest line, because a lot of us were talking about how brave Norm was, and he really was. He was fearless as a comedian. Yeah. And then Kevin Nealon gets up and he says, he's saying very funny things, and he just says, a lot of people up here are talking about how Norm Macdonald was brave in his comedy. I think of it more as a lack of judgment. I was just like, oh my God.
Hey, the great Kevin Nealon was on the show. Who's funnier than Kevin?
I can't think of anyone. Well, Nick Swardson.
Well, I don't know.
I love Kevin. No, Kevin's
Kevin's
the best.
been around forever.
Oh, he's hilarious.
He's
I
kind of
love
a hero
Kevin.
of Nick.
Norm had that gear of not caring or wanting, like he would walk rooms. I know Larry Bubbles Brown, a friend of mine from up north. Norm worked a bit, and he could clear the room. San Jose Improv, like at least 300 people slowly walked out. So it's bravery or whatever. I worked with him at the Comedy Store once. It was just one of those nights. Bill Burr was there. It was just he just said the word cock like 200 times.
Right.
This guy's got a cock, right? And a cock. He just knew how funny it was to say that over and over and over. So, of course, the comedians love that kind of comedian. We're all dying.
Right.
But the audience kind of, where do we go with this? And he just went, there's only one Norm.
I need your love. You free my mind. I need your love. Yeah, you free my mind.
I saw you on Conan once, and you did say, you said crack whore and midget several times. Yeah. So then I did do a thing, full confession. I did Norm Macdonald as an alarm clock. And it was like, this is what it was. Wake up. Hey, wake up there. There's a crack whore and a midget in your bed. So I just thought that was really funny, right?
What about the other?
So why don't you tell me about, actually, let's start with something really simple. Like, how did you get discovered for the show?
I was, the way I got discovered by Lorne Michaels for Saturday Night Live is I was doing stand-up, and so I knew Sandler and Spade from stand-up, and then they told their boss, Lorne, about me, and he kind of takes people's words for stuff. So then he called me, said, talk to me and stuff, and I said, yeah, man, I'd like to do that job.
And what was it like? Were you sort of, I mean, obviously it's financially it was great, it's a good platform, but did you kind of buy, like, were you into the myth of it? Like, did you love it when you were younger?
Yes, I grew up on it because I think I was 13 when the first show was on. And I remember seeing the first show because I think George Carlin was the host. So I was, and it was like the only two new things I remember when I was young was Letterman and Saturday Night Live. That was different than all the rest of TV. Was all sort of old for old people, kind of corny. And so yeah, I wasn't, but I was just wanted to do stand up. It wasn't like I was aiming towards Saturday Night Live. And even when Lorne like called me, he said like, you got to do write two sketches, do two characters and two impressions. And then I said, I can't do any of that, you know. So I think he just liked me, that I was stupid. And, I was from Canada. I talked to him about being in Canada. I remember he had a show in Canada when I was a kid. The Hart and Lauren, Hart Pomerantz, and he were a comedy team. They did a show when I was a little boy, and I remember that because it was sort of like the precursor to Saturday Night Live. It was sort of super cool compared to Wayne and Schuster. So he liked that I remembered that he liked that I liked that, and then I think he just got a kick out of the fact that I knew if I did anything in terms of trying to do a character or I would be dead. So I knew my best hope was just to say I couldn't.
So you didn't do anything for like what did you do for your
Nothing.
audition?
Nothing. I didn't do an audition.
And so can you describe like what was your first day like on the show? Do you remember your first day?
My first day on Saturday Night Live?
Yeah, working not the
Yeah.
first show, but the first day that you were.
The first day?
Yeah.
Yeah, I showed up. This happens a lot at Saturday Night Live. I showed up the first day and no one was there, and I just sat on a
Was it too
couch.
cold or something?
Yeah.
What time did you show up?
Well, like 8 in the morning or something. I thought like that's when jobs started. I didn't know. So then no one was there forever. Like, and finally people started like shambling in at 4 or 5 in the afternoon, and I was already finishing my day, and that's what I remember about the first day, just being all alone. But it was cool because I just went through everything. Rifled through people's stuff and looked at old tapes and went in Lauren's office and had a shower.
There was a shower there. So.
Yeah, Lauren has a shower in his office. I think only he and I have ever used it.
So what was the first sketch that you ever got on, or what was the first written material that you ever got on the show?
I wrote a sketch for the first show because Burt Reynolds had just was on Larry King Live and was kind of famous at the time because he was in a contentious divorce with Lonnie Anderson, and he was wearing this crazy purple suit on Larry King Live, and he announced, "I will, Lonnie Anderson is lying, and I will get her on this show with you, Larry, and we'll both take truth serum." And I was like, truth serum? What? Is that even a real thing? So it was so funny. And then so I wrote a sketch where they both drank like from beakers of truth serum, and Lauren did not care for it. It opened the show, It was like a big hit at the table. What's his name did Burt Reynolds? Phil Hartman.
Oh, wow.
It was Phil Hartman and Jan Hooks. And it just... the next week, Lauren pointed to it as the example of what we should not be doing on the show. He said it was just he calls things Carol Burnettish, which is the ultimate insult. He said it was just the most Carol Burnettish type of sketch. But I didn't know what I was doing. I don't know. And he let me do it. It got all the way to the air. He chose it, and he put it on first. Not my fault.
Do you think it's weird? I think people have a weird sense of because it's he's such a personality. I think people have a weird sense of how much control he has. At the time when you were working there, what? Because it's he didn't like that sketch, and yet it still was first. How much control did he actually have in terms of the actual shaping of the show?
Absolute control. He had absolute control over everything the entire time I was there, and the entire time I ever remember him, except for one thing. I think in the history of the show, he didn't have control over when I did Weekend Update. That's the only thing that Lauren didn't have any control over.
And did it but at the same time, it seems like the way that the show's worked, or what has made it work at different times, is that he's allowed different kinds of comedy to be on the show. So it's not it's just going with his own taste, I guess, right?
He's amazing that way, yeah. He's told me, I don't get that guy, but and he allows comedy that he even doesn't like to be on the show. And I remember being mad at him, going, "Come on, Lauren, what the fuck are you doing? Like, why isn't all this dancing and singing and shit? It's supposed to be. This is a comedy show." And then he told me, and he goes, "No, it's not a comedy show. This is a variety show." I'm like, "Oh, I didn't even know." I thought it was a comedy show. But he said, "I think if you could sing or dance, you'd think differently." And I was like, "Yeah, I guess he's right."
The show itself started with it started at its beginnings were that it was doing something very different on TV. Did you feel a sense of like it had lost interest in pushing boundaries or something at the time you were there? Like,
at the time, yes, because I would always write sketches that would be rejected out of hand, you know, and I would go, "Why? Controversial." And I was like, "Well, I thought that's what we did. I thought that's what Saturday Night Live was, you know." But I was kind of living in the past. But then when we got Update, I went a little crazy because I had the freedom, you know, and I engineered it all so that I got Downey, you know, because I knew if I had Downey, I'd have a lot of power behind me.
Are you planning any tribute to Norm MacDonald? And can you tell us about how much he's impacted you and the staff and everything, just his legacy?
I think he meant the world to the people there. I can tell you from just the number of people I've heard from, the number of people that have gone and talked about Norm. All of us had, you know, when you work with somebody for that many years and they make you laugh and you're aware of who they are as a person and as a friend, I think Norm was one of the funniest people I've ever known, and because he's Canadian, I'd put him right there up in the top 5.
Norm was just making me laugh. He was telling me, he said something that's so true.
What did he say?
He just did stand-up down in Florida.
Right.
Like, in Florida is such a different world with people. Like, there's a lot of creepy people in Florida, like swingers, you know?
Right.
And
What?
like, after you do a stand-up gig, people from the audience will come up to you, like an overly tan, like, guy with a bunch of jewelry on, and they'll say, "Hey, man, I come back to my apartment."
Is Artie telling my story?
Yes, he is.
Dad, you want to tell it? You tell it.
Yeah, why don't you let
They
Norm?
go, "Hey,
Norm's here, but Norm
fucking
can't
bring 3
speak."
stories, and then Artie will tell one." I'm like, "What?
Yeah, that's pretty
How
good.
the fuck did that work out?"
Yeah, why do we need you?
What
Just
the
tell your
fuck?
stories to
Norm,
Artie.
what happened in Florida? Why is doing
That
stand-up?
was-
Why
No.
Yeah, that wasn't a story I brought. I was just telling him.
Why is doing stand-up in Florida? What is Artie talking about?
No, because in Florida, where I just was, they have people that, I don't know what the fuck they do, but everybody got money. I guess, like, they had Coke for years, like, thousands of pounds of Coke, and I don't know if guys still do it, or I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah, there is a lot of coke there, but you're right. People are rich,
You
and
know.
people are rich, and you don't know why. Like, they're just in your face with
So
money.
a guy picks me up. He's a limo driver, and he's like, fucking guy goes, yeah. He goes, I can take you any place, man. Anything you want. I go, what? He goes, anything you want. He goes, I got my wife. I go, your wife? Like, I thought he was talking about like drugs or something. He starts with his wife.
He could take you to his wife.
He's got his wife.
Says I can get anything I want, and then he goes, my wife.
Don't you want his wife?
Was he offering you his wife?
I don't fucking know. But it wasn't. It was all weekend long. I just meet 4 or 5 guys, and they go, hey, so this is the wife, and this is the other wife, and how about the 8 of us?
Oh, yeah?
Well, they wouldn't say it right out, but you kind of go, oh, what are you talking about? Why are
These guys are
wanna
trying to
party?
deal you their wives?
No, they
and
all want to
parties?
swing.
No, you
they
don't
want
know
to
what
like
the
swing.
fuck. You don't really know what the fuck's going on. 'Cause
How
they don't
come-
come
why-
right out and say they want to fuck you.
Why does everyone want to swing with you, do you think? I mean,
Not
are
me,
you so-
anyone.
No,
anyone.
they ask. I've gone deeper into the conversation than Norm did with these
Yeah.
people because it's fascinating, and I wanted drugs. But no,
it
they'll
involves
tell
drugs
you.
like crazy.
They'll tell you eventually. Like, look, there's me, and this is my wife, and this is her friend Nancy, and this is my friend Ed, you know,
Yeah.
and we'll get some
Ed's
ecstasy.
where it becomes problematic.
Nancy was fine.
Yeah,
Ed's a
everything's
problem.
going good. All of a sudden, Ed, what the fuck?
And Nancy's usually 46.
Who the
and
fuck
she's at
is
work
Earl?
then.
Who the fuck was this guy? Nobody told me about a guy coming out of a closet whacking off with his half-hard cock. Where the fuck did he come from?
Wait, they say we'll all
Things were
go
going really well in the fantasy. You, Nancy, and Shirley, and suddenly Earl walks in.
Yeah, what the fuck? You never told me. And then
in
they're like,
your
well,
ass.
if we brought it up, we thought you'd say no. Of course I'd fucking say no.
Earl was an afterthought.
There's always a hot tub and ecstasy and pills, and they go,
You know
come
what?
back and we'll all fuck.
You know,
And you're like, I don't want to fuck
like,
anybody.
Like I lived in a, you live in a hot climate. You live in a hot climate. There's
Yes.
not a whole lot to do. You rely on other people, and it becomes like an orgy state. I think
that
that's
what
what
it
happened.
becomes?
I think, you know, like I lived in Detroit for a while, and there wasn't a lot going
That's
on.
different.
And people just sort
Detroit?
of, yeah. When I lived in Detroit, people would just sort of congregate together because there wasn't a lot of outside stimulation. You relied on others.
Right, Detroit was mostly rape.
No, not. You're talking about the suburbs. I'm talking about in the suburbs of Detroit. You know,
okay.
Detroit itself is a horror scene, but people would begin to rely on each other for entertainment. I think that's what happens, and then there's this weird,
It's creepy, right?
creepy thing that happens where people just start having
There's
sex with
celebrities
each other.
coming to town, and we kind of know he wants to party, and he can fuck my wife and her friend, and I'll fuck him.
There's a lot. That's kind of unsaid.
Yeah.
You know, the
Yeah,
part
well,
about
who's
where a
taking-
guy's fucking me.
Who's taking them up on these offers? They
At
must
the end
be
of the
working.
night,
A lot of
Pauly
comics.
Shore.
I guess the idea is
Doug Stanhope.
Doug Stanhope.
Are you?
So anyways, I go no. I go listen. Basically, I'm not a fancy guy. Fred, you know that.
Really? I always thought of you as a fancy
My
guy.
thing is,
guy.
like, for a sexual encounter or something, I like to lie on top of a lady. I don't need a lot of fucking shit going on.
One girl will do it.
Yeah.
Are you currently
That's exciting enough for you.
Are you
That's
currently
good,
in a
man.
relationship, or are you playing the field?
Oh my God.
What the fuck? What are you,
Are
retarded?
you, no, are you really having a relationship? Come on, be honest.
Come on, man. Seriously, what the fuck? Listen.
Our next roaster used to be on Saturday Night Live. Now he just watches it. Well, up until last week when a hooker stole his TV. Please welcome the incoherent Norm MacDonald.
Norm MacDonald is here, one of the funniest people ever. Norm's got a giant gambling problem. He's dropped more coin in a casino than Michael J. Fox at a parking meter. It's a fucking roast. Groany, groan, groan.
Norm MacDonald's so stoned he thinks he's at a roast for Bob Seger. I love you, Norm. Wow, you never come out, Norm. You're like the J.D. Salinger of dick jokes. Yeah. What's the over-under tonight? What's going to happen, Norm?
No, I wanted to read something funny, so I'm reading Marmaduke.
Oh, my God. This is what happens when you book a dais off Craigslist. Bob Saget directed Norm MacDonald's movie Dirty Work. Yeah. A move that transformed Norm MacDonald into a star, Buck's employee.
Did you say something after Star?
Norm MacDonald is here. He does an amazing Burt Reynolds impression. And by that, I mean he's not in movies anymore either.
Normie MacDonald. I've never met you before, but I want you to know I'm carrying mace.
Jim Norton is a pervert. He's a necrophiliac. Last night he fucked Norm MacDonald in his career.
Norm can't stay much longer. He has to get his suit back to his father's coffin.
Norm, too bad this isn't a real roof you could jump over after that set.
Norm MacDonald, God bless you. Watching your set was like watching Henry Fonda pick blueberries.
Why, I don't think there's a person in here that would not love to watch Henry Fonda pick blueberries.
You know who you look like in profile? Brando.
Oh, Marlon Brando?
Yeah.
Towards the end?
I'm not kidding.
Because it's funny with Saturday Night Live, isn't it? The people that either they go on to huge fame or they fizzle into oblivion generally.
Yeah, yeah. And it's...
then there's me.
And then there's you.
No, but...
And it won't go away. Come on, baby.
This is the New York Times bestseller list, not the New York News.
Yes, New York Times bestseller list. And by the way, I didn't know...
I call it the New York News rather than New York Daily News.
Well, that's great. Anyway... That's Don Rickles channeling me. God bless Don Rickles. I love him so much. I know it's in my fiber uncontrollably. Well, that's good.
Look at you. How's this? How's it doing? Hello, ice cream. Having a good time? Running around? What are you laughing at? Because I called your friend a fat pig, huh? You think that's funny?
Oh, no, I was just laughing earlier when you were talking to his belly.
You get a horse and live in the mountains someplace and don't bother anybody. Got a personality like a dead moth. What's the matter with you? Have you always been like this? How you got this movie, I'll never know.
Man, you're a hot fucking piece of ass.
Look at that. I do all my shopping at the mall. Have you ever been to Forever 41?
Forever 41?
Norm, you're dressing like you're going to help somebody move. You're wearing sweatpants to the biggest show in YouTube history.
This is the biggest show on the internet.
You dress like you're going to paint the set.
He can't help himself.
Norm, thanks for dressing up.
Hey, Sarah, listen, man. Congratulations. That's the 100th time that joke's been done tonight.
You're putting your life on you. Dressed like horseshit tonight.
No, that was Adam
I don't
my
care.
fault. That was Adam
You should have worn
I told you to bring
some kind of a hose coat.
But that was
You've
Adam
got
Egan's
a
fault.
thing with a hood.
But that was Adam Egan's
But then
fault.
you're reading these. This is you.
It's true I have a small world, but I now live in a community. And I have my mother who lives in the next building.
Mm-hmm. Are you in a condo?
Yes, I have a condo, and then my mother has a condo.
What time do you go to bed at? No, what time do you wake up in the morning?
It depends on when I go to bed, but I go to bed pretty late.
I'm guessing.
Yeah, because you know what
So you're done cuddling with your mom, and it's lights out about what time?
My mom goes to bed early.
So it's back to the unit.
But
Mom,
remember,
I got to stay up and gamble.
remember, I live in a different place than my mother.
That's not what I hear.
Sleep in a different bed.
That's not the way I heard it. But I may be wrong. Is there gambling? Is there daily gambling going on?
You have me like Norman Bates.
Let's see now your montage. This is very exciting for me because I never got a chance to see it.
I trimmed the fat. I think I got a nice short package here of all
You
the greatest
trimmed the
hits.
fat.
So
Let's
if
take
we
a
could,
look.
let's roll the clip of the first day of the Masters.
Thanks for doing this.
Yeah.
I'm up to 240 feet.
6 under. This guy says you guys are really going at those sandwiches. Boy, those salt and pepper ones are peppery. So Scott's actually. Listen, it's not your fault. Whatever. It's funny, I guess. I love it. That fucking thing went viral.
There's a good chance it might.
You see your face?
Oh yeah, it's me with a huge fat fucking face.
Yeah, I didn't want to be the one to say it.
Yeah, I've been having a lot of trouble. My doctor, he said he's not a very nice guy. He said, open your mouth and say oink.
Yeah, you need to get better insurance, Norm.
Insurance? He was calling me a fat pig.
Well, I mean, nobody's going to disagree with him.
Oh, chasm.
I'm sorry, Norm. I've got an acid tongue.
You do. You're an acid-tongued Arab.
So he said, yeah, he said, it's going to be a pretty wild party. You know, I'm not used to wild parties. I said, what is a wild party there? You know, I don't get out much. He says, oh, you know, he's like a little drinking, a little fighting, a little fornicating, you know? Yeah. I said, wow, man, that sounds pretty good. I said, what time should I show up? He goes, anytime, it's just the two of us. Now,
you came over, didn't you?
A little fighting, a little fornicating.
What's he, an old pirate all of a sudden? Ah.
You notice how I didn't say it's 11?
Hey!
I was working at Art's
deli coffee shop.
Deli and coffee shop, bussing tables. So Andy comes up to me and he goes, hey man, I got a way to make some money. I said, what is your way? He goes, I'm going to become a male prostitute. So he comes to me the next day and he says, hey, I'm buying breakfast. I says, why is that? He says, I made $450.05 last night. And I said, well, who on earth gave you 5 cents? He said, every one of them.
He says he's mature, and I think it's because he's telling my grandfather's jokes.
Stop it! Both of you! Whoa!
Yeah. I'm sorry to interrupt, but they were doing my mic backstage, and I really just caught the end of that joke. Do you mind repeating it? Was that okay?
Yeah, start that again, would you, Norm?
Something about a Swedish.
Yeah, there was a Swedish German guy named Andy Richter. That was a 40-minute story!
It's like somebody...
Youthful purpose?
Youthful purpose!
Yes! It's like somebody saying, I gotta show you something. They take on a 4-mile hike to show you a dog turd. Look at it. Okay. Well, there's your reel for CBS.
I have not seen you in so long.
I know, it's been a
and
while.
I love you. Makes me very sad now that you're
I've gained
a
45
man,
pounds.
I don't care. A man as brilliant as you are is doing a podcast for 18 people. And Kim Kardashian's mother has a talk show. Your asswipe producer just held up a sign, let's take a break. Where are we going? We're talking to 6 people. You know, we could get on a bus right now, the 3 of us, and yell out the window and reach more people.
Oh, this is.
But
this
look
is
at
your
the camera.
Oh, this is Norm MacDonald's.
Norm's first talk show. It's like a talk
podcast.
show. It's like a talk show that you would deliver to millions of people, so the next day they would respond, except we're reaching about 50. Most of them are prisoners. Some of them are dangerous.
I think we have some questions.
From who?
Well, from people, from the 7 people watching the podcast.
Why do you say there's only 7?
Well, he said 7. I just thought he did.
I didn't say 7. I said 50.
All right. Well, 50.
7 would be bullshit.
We've been down this road together. We've been seeing the colors fade.
You know that I introduced you and Kevin Nealon to each other?
Yeah, I do. I know that. I knew a lot of things before you started doing this stupid podcast. Let me tell you something. Why don't you get something that is semi-professional? You're a bunch of asswipes. Right now I'm getting on a bus and I'm going to scream out the window and I'll reach 20 more people than you did tonight. I'm telling you, don't ever call me again. Don't ever try to get a hold of me. I will never do this show again as long as I live.
Have a seat there, Rashamba. You look beautiful. You look fantastic. Does that hurt what you're wearing right now, or is it's pain? It hurts me.
You have
What about gifts? Are gifts a good idea? Does that put too much?
Gifts are good. Gifts are really, really nice. But I don't like. I dated a guy once. Well, we dated and we broke up. And to get back together, he gave me like this little G-string outfit. You know, like this little. And I was like, wait a minute. That's for you. That's not for me. So stuff like that is not good. Another guy gave me a keychain. I was going to bring it out, but I couldn't get it off of my keys, so I left it backstage. But he gave me a keychain.
Why did you bring out the G-string?
I love that my dirty uncle's here for this tonight. I tell you what you gotta do. You gotta bring out that G-string. You're writing a book.
Yes.
How to be a model.
Yes. The Complete Idiot's Guide to Getting into Modeling.
So, like, rule number 1, be incredibly beautiful. I mean, what are the things that you can do?
I know rule number 2.
Yeah?
Don't be a midget.
I like guys who appeal to like the little, you know.
Wait a minute! Why are you looking at yourself while she's here?
Because I'm deathly pale. Look, see?
That was good.
I look like Nosferatu.
I love that you're sitting next to Rashamba, who's wearing that, and you're going, oh.
I have one question. What is this fascination that guys have with prostitutes? That's all I want to know.
Gee, let's think about that.
I'll tell you what the fascination is.
Go, Norm, go.
Instead of going out and spending money on a keychain and a G-string, you spend money on sex.
Okay, I'm sorry. I forgot. Anyway.
Why you going high? Push me to the side. Let's keep going on and on, and I ain't getting tired. Yeah, you try to crucify all the good inside. You go and call 911.
You know, it's so much more informative with you here. You're getting all this stuff that I wouldn't have the nerve to get.
We've got children models, elegance models, and we cover all that. And then we cover trends. You would be a trend.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you're different. But in a good way.
I'm getting, I was all happy with the segment and everything, and now I'm all depressed.
No, wait. No, because...
Norm, bring up midgets one last time.
No, because,
Little people.
Well, you gained
weight. Gained a lot of weight, so did you.
I gained 45 pounds.
I was going to say something, actually.
Why?
Well, I thought you'd been gaining some weight.
Yeah, I gained 45 pounds.
Are you okay? Yeah, what's going on?
I'm doing it for a movie.
For what role? What's the role?
What do you play, Jackie Gleason? What do you mean?
It's not a particular movie. I just think they always need a fat guy in a movie.
You're doing hard.
You're paying it forward, yeah.
Hey, listen, have you noticed my enormous weight gain? I've gained 45 pounds. You know why I started to gain the weight? I told you.
I don't remember.
I'm up 45 pounds, and it was for a role in a movie.
That's right, it was.
Anyways, whatever.
What was the role for again?
It wasn't a particular role, but I figured they always need a big fat guy in a movie. Turns out they don't. They have plenty of fat guys that are much more experienced at acting and at being a fat guy than I am.
I thought you were doing we were going to be doing a bit where you're like a
Jerry Lewis?
Jiminy Glick character.
Yeah, no, I'm fat.
What happened?
Fried chicken and gravy. Let me tell you something. I thought it was funny.
Your heart could...
I thought gaining a lot of weight would be funny.
Oh,
and also,
no,
well, I started out, I was
funny.
doing it for a role, Andy.
Right.
I'm serious.
No.
I'm serious. I was doing it
What
for a
role?
Well, there wasn't a specific role, but people are always looking for a fat guy. I'm telling you, my manager, my landlord rather, he managed to get rid of 230 pounds of ugly fat. He evicted me.
What?
Here, read this.
I thought you...
No, read this.
I want to read that one again.
Here, read that.
Sure, we all know about Norm's astonishing weight gain, but I think it's become a bit wearisome. So let's agree to stop having fun at his expense.
Say what you want about how huge and fat my head has gotten, but who'll forget it.
Try iron.
You know, my clothes, Larry, make me look slimmer, but they did not fool that flight of stairs that collapsed under my astonishing new girth.
Papa, what do you call that?
Papa
John's?
Oh, okay.
A Papa John's delivery man has been arrested for allegedly selling more than $40,000 in cocaine hidden in pizza boxes.
Jesus.
To undercover police officers. This raises an important question. Where is all that pizza that was supposed to go in those boxes? Can I have them to eat? I'm a big fat guy. Well, I'm fat. I'm so fat when I get my shoe shined, I have to take the boot black's word for it.
You haven't seen your penis in 3 weeks. I'm keeping it clean.
Jesus Christ.
Well, is that what fat people say?
My penis? This is where most of my weight goes. Straight to whatever the fuck this is. I'm going to find a really good joke. You guys talk, and I'll find a good joke.
So, Adam,
yeah.
Is it hard to not drink?
You know you've gained too much weight, by the way, when your chair guy refuses to work with you anymore. But go ahead. So you're probably no body fat.
Oh, I have a little bit in the rim here.
Yeah, I got more than that.
My legs, my arms are
jowls.
thin. My arms are thin. I used to have jowls. I don't have jowls.
I have more chins than
How old are you?
Huh?
How old are you?
I say I'll be 50 in October. I'm going to lose it though. Yeah, it's the heaviest I've ever seen. And since I've gained it, I sweat like a
you sweat
like a whore in church. I don't mean to be
what?
I don't mean to be filthy, but
a whore in church.
Yeah, she's nervous, so she sweats because
sweating like a Chris Dorner in a Big Bear cabin.
Okay, come on.
Well, I'm just
that's racist.
A little bit of
My only chance of
drinking
losing
belly.
15 pounds is if I went to a British casino. To be honest with you, I don't know. This is what my doctor told me. I go to my doctor, right?
Right.
I say to my doctor, Doc, what's going on? My doctor says, you are fat. I said, how fat am I? He said, you're so fat that if you don't stop, within a month you could have a heart attack or stroke.
That's not funny.
He's not a comedian.
No. I was expecting a joke.
You're expecting a joke?
Yeah, I thought it sounded like yours.
From my cardiologist?
I guess.
Well, the doctor did say sometimes the fat moves to your brain and you get dementia.
Yeah, that might be the lard.
My doctor told me I should start juicing, you know?
You mean...
But the problem is, I don't think he meant ham juicing. Yeah, I squeezed a ham and I got some juice out of it.
Oh, I thought you... All right. I thought you were going to, you know...
Stupid.
Really?
Hey, news media, leave Kim Kardashian alone, will you? She's pregnant. Of course she's gonna gain weight. And if anyone knows about rapid weight gain, it's me. You know, I went to see the doctor about it, and he told me to open my mouth and say oink. I thought that was a little out of line, Tom. No, listen, seriously. You can be as cruel as you want about it because
I'm not being cruel. I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to be your friend because
thank you.
Your heart could seize up.
That's
or
what my
whatever.
doctor said.
He did?
He said it was alarming.
Oh my God!
You know what my
Then you
doctor
need
said to me, Andy? He said, I said, okay, enough of this, you know? He said, okay, open your mouth and say oink. I'm like,
well,
come on. You know, I may have told you this, but my doctor's getting very rude. The last time I went to him, he said, open your mouth and say oink. I mean,
I think we've come to the fact you need to find a new doctor.
I need to find a new.
This guy sounds like a real asshole.
New internist. Why do you continue to swear?
I don't know.
Just because you can doesn't mean you should.
Do you see your face?
Oh yeah, it's me with a huge fat fucking face.
Yeah, I didn't want to be the one to say it.
Yeah, I've been having a lot of trouble. My doctor, he said he's not a very nice guy. He said, open your mouth and say oink.
Yeah, you need to get better insurance, Norm.
Insurance? He was calling me a fat pig.
Well, I mean, nobody's going to disagree with him.
Oh, Chasm.
I'm sorry, Norm. I've got an acid tongue.
You do. You're an acid-tongued Arab. Most guys try to lose weight.
Right.
But I try to become a huge fat guy. So anyways, he said, that's not funny. He says that's alarming.
I think it's funny.
I think it's funny,
yeah,
too.
it's pretty funny.
But he said that it's quite alarming and that I'm in a lot of trouble. And I said, well, I think it's funny, and I'm the comedian.
What did you?
I'm not eating well.
Yeah,
I know that. I understand.
What did we?
We don't need video evidence of that.
We don't need to go to video. But morning. Remember that?
Yes.
We went to Denny's. You had 2 eggs over my hammy and half my pancakes. Then on the way over here, we stopped at 7-Eleven. You remember that?
Yeah.
You had a few hot dogs and a big bag of pork rinds.
Yeah.
And 5 minutes ago, you had 4 donuts and a chipwich.
Yeah, well, you snooze, I eat half your fucking pancakes, fucker.
What did we eat right before we did the show?
We ate chicken.
Yeah. What kind of chicken?
What was it called? Honey kettle chicken.
Fried chicken.
Fried chicken.
Yeah, a big plate of it.
Yeah. And I asked the girl,
Huge mistake.
I said, what, why so much for the extra gravy?
Give me like a trough of gravy. I've never seen that much gravy.
No, that was a lot of gravy.
You just
I drank the gravy.
Too. You really did. What did we eat right before this podcast?
I had 3 whole fried chickens.
What else?
Biscuits and gravy.
And?
I don't want to say that third thing.
What else? What was the other thing?
Whatever, lard.
Exactly.
I like lard because there's like a purity to it. And you know I grew up poor, you know?
Frankly, I was just impressed that they carried lard at the place. You don't see that too often.
Yeah, no, I brought that with me, a can of lard.
This is what I used to look like. That's Fathom right there. And
that's you?
That's me.
Are you serious?
Yeah. That was on a good day too.
Is that like a fake picture?
No, that's not a fake picture. Coming up on 250.
Do I look like that fucking fat pig?
Well, maybe not that fat. I mean, this is your future, Norm.
This is my promise
to
the people of the Video Podcast Network world. I will not eat a single morsel of food until Margaret Thatcher is dead and buried.
She died 3 weeks ago. We'll be right back with Larry King.
You said you'd rather play Frogger than have sex.
Oh yeah, well you have to know Frogger, you know, it's a game. It's an arcade game where a little frog has to go across the river.
Yeah.
And they have like little logs that he has to, and sometimes the log's a crocodile and tries to eat him.
You're like totally into that?
Yeah, I like a lot of things better than sex. I don't care for sex that much.
See, that's the thing with me too, because I'm totally bored. I don't have any, what's the matter?
Yeah. It hasn't like gotten better over the centuries, you know? It's always the same thing. It's very, like I had sex when I was a young man, and then I had it for a while, and then I realized it's kind of always the same thing, you know? There's only a few things you can do. You can go like this and then over, you know what I mean? You go, I'll do this for a while and then...
Do you think that we're being drugged by the government to lose interest in sex?
Oh, no, I just think it's a thing that, like, you know, when people go, hey, you know, that guy's he's good in bed, you know? And to me, like, how hard is it, you know? It's not like if you're good in badminton or something, you know, that's a hard thing, badminton, and Frogger, you know? But sex, you can figure it out in like 10 minutes, you know?
Yeah, and like goats do it and stuff. You know, like goats and pigs and stuff all do it, so how special can it be?
Exactly. Show me a goat that can get past the 3rd level of Frogger.
That's right, Nora! That's right!
You bring a girl home or a friend over and there's no place for what?
I don't have sex with girls or men.
Wait a minute. Norm MacDonald. Norm, you're a sexy dude.
Yeah, but I don't have.
And you never go out trolling.
I mean,
no
I
girl.
had sex.
Well, I realize you're not a
life.
virgin. You've
Yeah,
got a
yeah.
kid.
No.
When's the last time you had sex?
Probably 10 years ago.
Shut up.
Yeah, I have sex. I have sex like by masturbating.
Yes.
Yeah, but I find sex very repetitive and dull and kind of pointless.
Your kid. This is a bit.
No, it's not.
Norm MacDonald.
I had a lot of sex when I was a young man. When I was 19 or 20, I had a lot of sex, and it's just the same thing over and over.
Right. It feels really good. So
start from the beginning and do it again. I mean, why wouldn't you?
I mean,
too much work dealing
eating
with
ice
a chick,
cream.
or-
Eating ice cream is really good too until you're tired of it. You know.
And the next day you try a different flavor. There's thousands of flavors of ice cream.
But not of women.
Do you go to hookers ever?
No, I've never been to a prostitute.
This attitude you have could be said for anything, though.
I know.
For
Anything you
anything,
do
for
more than once.
anything.
Yeah, well, I don't do very much.
You just don't like people in general.
Yeah, you hate people.
Or you hate women.
Oh no, I'm fascinated by people and by women. I'm just saying I don't need to. I don't.
But don't chicks throw themselves? I would think that after a show you're hilarious and
Well,
some
to tell
chick is
you
like,
the
listen,
truth,
I've always
I
been
find.
fascinated.
To tell you the truth, I find sex to be a very filthy act.
Are you a germaphobe?
No, I don't mean
fluidophobe?
filthy. I mean filthy in the sense of shameful.
Really? Were you raised Catholic?
No.
Oh.
He's doing a bit.
No, I'm not doing a bit.
I find it really hard to believe you haven't had sex in 10 years.
I think no. I think that sex is shameful and that people have sex knowing that it's shameful. And again, it's like death. They just live in this fool's paradise where they pretend it's not. I mean, obviously, people don't have sex in public, so there must be some shame.
Some
to
people do.
But it's
it's because you don't want to be caught in that compromise. You know, you're not exactly
it's compromising,
at your most
exactly.
attractive when you're having sex. There's all these.
Well, there's social
contortions
norms.
and-
You don't go
So it's a
to the
shame.
bathroom in public either, but I'm not
Exactly.
ashamed of that.
Exactly. What?
I'm not ashamed of going to the bathroom. It's part of taking in to stay alive. You have to evacuate. I'm not ashamed of that. That just comes with the territory.
Of course, and you have to ejaculate too. But I evacuate and ejaculate in private. I don't do it. I don't evacuate in front of another person.
That's exactly what I'm saying. So you're not ashamed of it. You do it in order to...
I am ashamed.
But he is
of it.
ashamed of it. That's
why
what
I do
he's
it
saying.
alone. Do you evacuate in front of people?
No, but I'm saying
Why
I'm
do you
not
eject?
ashamed.
It's
just not polite. It's not
Because
a social...
it's something that you share with somebody else. I mean, are you? Is it a fear of intimacy? Do you not let anybody too close?
No, I'm not afraid for them.
You got me going crazy, crazy, yeah. You got me going crazy. You got me going crazy, yeah.
Now, what was this thing they did on Extra about you and Elle McPherson? You guys had an affair or something?
No, that was all nonsense.
Was it?
Yes,
Yeah,
'cause
sure.
he's a married man.
You know,
Right.
She came to the show, and she's
Right.
like very flirtatious to everybody.
Right.
So then somebody started this crazy idea that.
And she's very bright, so you get attracted to a very smart woman who's good looking, right?
She's bright?
I'm just kidding.
Oh.
No, right. So you're saying that Elle McPherson was on the show as a guest. She's a gorgeous woman. She's beautiful.
Well, yeah, I guess, but I don't have I'm not like you. I don't have like a real high sex drive.
Right. You don't really?
No, not at all.
Well, that's something to advertise.
Yeah. she was flirtatious, and were you like sort of being flirtatious with her? You had to be attracted to her.
No, I wasn't attracted.
At all?
I'm not attracted to
girls
that much. I used to be when I was young.
And you're not gay? Maybe those pain pellets were telling you something, pal. I'm telling you right now.
No, when I was young, I used to be.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you're still a young guy.
You do have sex with your wife, don't you?
Yeah, I have sex with my wife. Yeah.
How often? Like once a week?
Well, the thing is, like with my wife, we have sex because we know exactly what to do with each other. But if I was with somebody else, I'd have to,
I don't believe this for a minute.
No, I'm serious.
I've never met a guy who said this.
But how often do you have sex with your wife?
I've never met a guy who says your sex life doesn't, your sex drive doesn't, you don't have a low sex drive.
Yeah.
There's just no way.
Does he masturbate?
Do you masturbate?
Oh, yeah.
You do. So then you have a high sex drive.
For myself.
No. So when
swear
Elle
to God.
McPherson is running around in a little short skirt and she's looking gorgeous, don't tell me you're not thinking about doing her. And don't. I mean,
No,
you are.
I swear to God, I'm not. I think,
Really?
No, I've been to the doctor about this.
Really?
Yeah,
You've gone
yeah.
to a psychiatrist
No, a physical doctor.
because you're saying, hey, I don't get aroused that
A
much.
urologist. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
But wait a second. Mentally, you get aroused, right?
Is he having trouble?
Are you having trouble getting? You might. I'm telling you, you're gay.
No.
Wait a second. Wait a second. You're telling me.
No, I can masturbate as much as anybody.
Okay. No, not as much as me.
No,
Yeah, believe me. Don't take that challenge.
He has more free time, I bet.
Wait, Norm, I don't understand something.
What?
You went to a doctor. You said, hey.
What
What's
did you
with me?
say?
I'm around Elle McPherson and I'm not getting
No, I
aroused.
didn't mention her.
Yeah, but and you start to get concerned that, hey, why am I not getting aroused around these beautiful women?
Yeah, because I used to always get aroused all the time, no
Right.
matter what. Like I could see a giant fat woman, like part of her ass.
Right, and you get excited by that.
Yeah.
Are you on medication of any kind?
No. I just now I'm just.
Do you need that testosterone patch or something?
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah, it makes you more masculine.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
But then your hair falls out.
Yeah, you got to be careful about that.
yeah.
Wait, explain something to me.
What's
are you,
that?
are you putting me on or are you being serious?
No, I'm serious.
You're being serious.
It's hard to tell him.
You're saying, no, I think he's a straight ahead kind of guy.
Oh, I'm serious.
You know, I mean, I've only met Norm once, but.
I would love to talk to the doctor.
Right. Well, actually, I met you twice. I met you backstage at Letterman, too. So, you're telling me, let me get this straight.
Yeah.
You got concerned because you're around a lot of beautiful women and suddenly you weren't getting as many erections as you used to.
Right.
You go to the doctor, he checks out your weenie.
Oh, he checked out my prostate.
Right. And was anything wrong?
Was anything wrong? The only wrong thing,
Yeah. Well, no, really. There was nothing wrong.
Nothing. He said, like, can you masturbate?
Same thing we asked.
Yeah, so I go, yeah, sure, I like doing that.
Right. So, and your wife and you have sex, what, once a week? I have sex.
Wait a minute. So, Norm, what do you think about?
What?
When you're masturbating?
What do you think about?
Well, you know, like...
Fat woman's ass? No. Like, who do you think? Did you ever think about Elle McPherson?
No.
Oh, I don't believe that.
Who do you think about?
I don't think
girls
about,
you just
I'll
met.
tell you something. I can't think about, like, girls that I don't think I could have sex with, because I don't have that good an imagination.
Right, it's got to be someone you think you can get.
Right.
That's how
exactly,
I am. Right. So.
And so I sometimes I think of like kind of unattractive girls where I'm
right. When you're doing stuff. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do that too, though.
Yeah.
Like sometimes like one of the interns here or something I'll think about because I think that like I could definitely get her. You ever think about Rosie O'Donnell when you're doing it?
Good Lord.
No way, right?
Name some names.
Yeah, name some names of who you think about.
You know what Rosie O'Donnell would be good at giving?
What?
Really wide head.
Oh, that's funny. Does Rosie O'Donnell have the biggest head on the planet?
Yeah,
she really does. How much does her head weigh? Do you take a guess?
About her head weight?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that age-old argument, I'm not going to get into.
You're not
that.
even going to get into it.
Yeah.
I see. And she's on the new $100 bill. Did you see her picture? It's pretty wild. Wait a second. Now, this is fascinating because I don't know that much about you.
No.
Who does he think about? That's what.
See, I'm old. You know, I'm like 33 years old.
Oh, that's real old.
I'm 42, dude.
Yeah, well,
I mean, gee, I didn't know you were. That's young.
But it's still fun, you know. I like having sex with
33,
my wife.
and how many times a week do you have sex with your wife? Be honest.
My wife's very beautiful.
Is she?
Yeah.
How did you get her before you were famous? Was it a difficult thing?
You know, I don't know. I was just a nice guy.
Are you really charming?
She was. No.
Because you're a good-looking guy.
I'm not charming, but
Right.
I'm just, you know, I don't know what I'm doing.
All right.
And then she didn't know what she was doing, so, you know, we just...
You got married, like most people.
Yeah.
And you got married, and she's good-looking. She have a nice body and everything?
Yeah, she's very pretty.
And so what do you get her, like 2 times a week?
What's that?
What do you get her, 2 times a week?
Get her.
Yeah, get her. Come on, man. You're not that old that you don't know what that means.
2 times a week's a little much. You know,
That's a lot. See, you're like me.
Yeah.
And it happens once a week. So I'm laying in bed with my wife yesterday, and I said to her, you know, let's have some sex. She said, Saturday night I'll come visit you at the movie, and we'll have sex there.
Really?
Yeah.
She's waiting to come visit you.
It's Saturday night. Saturday night is when I get sex. Then I watch you.
That's like Archie Bunker or something.
I usually get it at 11 o'clock, and by 11:30 we're good. And, we're all cleaned up. We're laying in bed. And we're watching Saturday Night Live. That's it.
So,
yeah.
So you have like specific days.
Yeah.
That's kind of sad.
Yeah.
Oh, so you do it spontaneously.
Spontaneously
but
every
once a week.
3rd year.
Right. So you might actually, you don't know when it's going to happen. Boy, that's exciting.
It could happen anytime.
Yeah, wait another couple of years. You'll be down to a Saturday night. Does your wife at least let you go everywhere by yourself, or do you have to accompany her everywhere?
Go.
Like after the show, when you go to this diner, do you have to go with your wife or do you go by yourself?
My wife lives in Los Angeles.
Oh, she does?
Wow.
Oh, that's a great marriage.
Yeah. Well, I go back to Los Angeles. I'm only here like when I do the show.
Oh, really? But don't you have to be here to write and stuff?
Yeah, but that's only 20 weeks a year, and then the rest of the time I'm with my wife and kid.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's great.
Also, you get a nice little break. So you were here alone, and Elle McPherson's coming on to you, and you had a little affair with her.
Good Lord, no.
I don't know, man.
No.
You know, he's setting himself up as a challenge, saying it's hard to get him aroused.
Women like that. Do you hope each week for an ugly female co-host on Saturday Night Live so that you don't have to fall in love with her? Oh, man.
What's going on with Norm?
No date right now.
No date, but he might come back. Okay. Hopefully.
He's stockpiling
He's so
episodes.
funny.
But he's stockpiling for 3 years worth.
Yeah, I've smoked weed with him a bunch of times, but he won't come on this.
Because that's
too public.
Smarter.
I think a lot of comics just, a lot of comics don't smoke before they go on or drink, It's kind of a control issue.
Yeah.
They don't want to feel out of control and it's embarrassing enough when your joke doesn't work and you're sober,
Right.
If you're fucked up and a joke doesn't work,
You have
your
a lot of
paranoid mind goes, what do I do?
And you know who comes here? He gives out free pot samples. The guy who runs Speed Weed.
I don't smoke weed.
Oh, okay.
Even though Doug Benson said I did on the...
We would love you. Let's set something up to come in.
Like I always said, I would never do... I know you did Doug Benson, but I go, it's kind of weird,
Well, what happened with me is...
I mean, it's all right with you because you're a working guy, but when people are just starting out in the business, and they go and start smoke weed on...
Well, what happened... with me is like I'm stoned out of my mind, laughing, and he's rolling his eyes. We have prepared segments here, Mr. Interrupter. And it's like, well, you get me stoned, and I'm an asshole for laughing out of
It's
context.
hard to get a word in with him, though.
I was annoying. I talk too much, but yeah, he would interrupt. But he would just go, Fred here is not part of the program, and I'm thinking that's like if I have a podcast where we spin around and get we have to spin round and round, and I'm mad that they're dizzy,
Yeah, no, he's on the podcast. He said some guys won't come on the show. I guess they don't want people to know they smoke weed. Like Norm MacDonald smokes weed with me all the time. I'm like, what the fuck? First of all, if I didn't want anyone to know, why are you saying it? Secondly, I've only met you once.
Well,
Janine Garofalo 30 years ago. But it's funny because I watched his Super High Me, and I thought, well, this, because he smokes weed every day for a year or something. And I thought, well, this guy will really be able to handle his weed. Wrong. He's like a misadvertisement for weed. You know what I mean? Like his whole face becomes a weird mask. Eyes. He kind of has a lazy eye. It's like, what was that? I didn't hear you.
Have you met Norm MacDonald before?
I got to work with Norm, and I guess I mean I hope he doesn't mind if I tell him because this is a very endearing.
Oh, Last Comic Standing.
No, I did.
Right?
I did the season before.
Okay.
But I got to work with him 1 week, and we.
What did you do?
Oh man, I watched every single set he did, and it was so cool. And we actually got. You know what? I already got into the story, so I got to tell it.
But let's hear it. Yeah, that's fine.
He wanted to get high.
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay, I don't really get high before shows, but afterwards, cool. And
Sure.
he's like, no, now.
Well, when Norm MacDonald says now,
right?
You say yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
And he goes and hands me the joint, and I was like, okay. And then he hands it back for a second hit, and I was like, no thanks. And he goes, what's your problem? And I go, well, I'm just worried I'm going to repeat a joke, and I still have to go up and bring you up because the opener was on,
right?
And I was hosting. So I still have to go up there and bring you up, and I just don't. I already did some jokes earlier, and I just don't want to tell the same joke again. And he goes, "That's insane. You're an idiot. Smoke this." and so I smoked it, and then we go inside, and I'm so high. I go, "I'm just going to bring you up. I'm not going to do any time. I'm just going to bring you up." And he's like, "No, do a couple minutes." And I go, "No, please, just let me just bring you up." And he goes, "No, do 5 minutes." This guy's doing really well. Give me, take a little, do a little time in between.
You need a little buffer between comments.
Yeah,
right.
I said okay, So I went up there and I was so high, I was like, I don't even remember what I said in the first half of my set. So I'm just going to tell jokes that I haven't told in years. And when I told a joke,
so you told the audience, you let the audience in on the fact that you had been.
No, the audience didn't know.
They didn't
know. So I would just tell.
Okay. Oh, so you just said that to yourself. I'm just going to do jokes I haven't done in 5 years.
Yes,
Okay.
and I walked on stage and I would tell a joke, and then I would watch the audience, and if they laughed, I would relax and go, okay, that one down. And I did that the whole set. It was horrible. I was so stressed out, and then I just said, ladies and gentlemen, Norm MacDonald. And I look over to my right, and there he is walking the opposite way. and the feature turned him around and pointed him to the stage.
Over here, Norm.
That's how high we got by accident.
By accident, like you tripped on a joint. But I mean,
I love the peer pressure from Norm, though. That's awesome. It's like a high school and middle school all over again.
And he's my hero, so
Yeah.
I just, for me, I was a little worried about him. But then he walked on stage and he opened it up with this great bit, and he was crushing.
Right.
He was destroying, and then he got the light, and then he started to wrap it up, and he started to tell the joke he opened with, and I started to freak out. I was like, oh no. Oh no.
Yeah.
And the audience thought it was a joke. They thought he was being Norm.
Sure.
But when he delivered the punchline, and it was the same punchline, they realized he had just forgotten his joke, and they didn't laugh. They felt a little betrayed, and he walked off stage in complete confusion. And
That bit usually kills.
and then the feature goes, "You told the same joke twice, you idiot." And he goes, no. And then he looks at me and he goes, this is your fault. And I never got to work with him again. That was the last time I worked with Norm.
But you know what? With Norm MacDonald, though, that's Norm. He's so irreverent that
You'd almost expect it.
He can do that.
Yeah.
And that's a bit in itself. I mean, look at the cauliflower joke he did on the roast of Bob Saget.
Yeah.
That bit, he purposely went up there on that roast and bombed on purpose.
Yeah.
And it was genius.
Yeah.
And have you heard that bit?
Watch Norm MacDonald roast. Who was he roasting?
It was Bob Saget.
Bob Saget.
Your head looks like a cauliflower or something like that. I'm not going to do the bit, but yeah, go back and watch.
I need your love. You free my mind. I need your love. Yeah, you free my mind. And still in line.
Smells like a fucking pot dispensary in here.
Oh, Norm, let's stay on track here. Let's stay on track. So you were saying, oh, it's been hard for us to get you.
Yeah.
But the truth is, it maybe that's your way of saying you're glad I'm here, but it hasn't been that hard.
No, it's been
hard for me to get on.
I feel like I'm
It's getting
You
normal.
know what I'm saying? I'm making sense.
It's not you, is it?
No.
No, I'm not going to. Let's move the show in a good order here. He made me smoke pot, America. This is the truth. I don't believe in God, but my truth. My truth. Outside, he goes, come on, you'll smoke. I'm like, if you want me to smoke, I'll smoke. I didn't plan on it because I get chatty. I had a bad experience with getting Dogwood High. We cross-promote.
I meant a cigarette.
No, you didn't.
I meant
No, you didn't.
the vapor.
Then they gave me pot by accident.
I don't know.
Your producer.
One more thing about my impression of you that I just recalled.
What?
I had a chance to meet Johnny Carson because of that impression.
Sudden thought, when did sugar diabetes become plain old diabetes?
How so?
Because Johnny Carson phoned me and he said he loves Larry King and every day he reads the News and Views, which was the impression I did was your News and Views in USA Today. So I had a chance to meet Johnny Carson, which I didn't take.
Why?
He would tell me stories, he could tell me stories about everybody, that existed ever in life in show business. And then I'd have to go, did you ever meet Chris Kattan? I wouldn't have anything to give back.
But he wanted to meet Norm. You missed the.
I should have done it.
You're weird, Norm.
I met guys though. I did an impression of you on Saturday Night Live. Your King's Things, bulletin points, and so I did a parody of that on SNL, and I only had to slightly magnify it.
This is News and Views. Here's my 2 cents, gang. If you only see one film the rest of your life, it should be Mickey Blue Eyes.
I get a call from Johnny Carson, and he wants to meet with me at his office. So I go to his office, it's just me and him. And he pulls out a whole bunch of USA Today's clips, you know, of your column. And he starts reading them. He goes, here, you take some, I'll take some, we'll read them.
Just in the office?
Yeah, just me and him in the office, both of us doing Larry King impressions. Look at this man compared to Johnny Carson at the time. You know, look at Johnny Carson. Get a picture of him 7 years before he retired. Long white hair, white beard.
He didn't have a white beard. Johnny always looked fantastic.
But would you like to hear my impression of Johnny Carson phoning 911 when he had his fatal heart attack?
I would.
Okay. Okay, you be the 911 operator.
Okay. What, I
Ding,
just say
ding.
hello? Hello, 911.
Yeah, hello?
Can I help you, sir?
Yes, this is Johnny Carson.
Johnny Carson from television?
Yes, that's right.
Oh, hello, Mr. Carson. What can I help you with?
I don't know. I feel like there's a yak on my chest.
You did have a lot of yak jokes, didn't you?
Well, have I ever done my Johnny Carson impression for you?
No, you haven't. And I'm sure this young audience would love to see it.
You can play along. You can be the 911 operator. This is Johnny Carson when he was having his heart attack. You be the 911 operator.
Yeah, okay.
Say hello.
Hello.
Hello. This is Johnny Carson.
Oh, Mr. Carson, how can I help you?
I feel like there's a yak on my chest. Do you want to hear my impression of the
That's going to be you if you don't lose weight.
Do you want to hear my impression of the 911 call from Johnny Carson?
911 call.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah. But 9/11 was a national tragedy.
Yes, it was.
Why do you laugh at that?
You said it.
Johnny Carson died
at
80 years old. Okay, Johnny Carson died at 80 years old. Would you like to hear my impression? Would you like to hear my impression of Johnny Carson?
Call.
Johnny Carson's 911 call. Because he called while he was having a heart attack.
No.
Would you like to hear my impression? Okay, you be the 911 operator.
Hello, operator Mary.
Yes.
What is your 911 emergency?
I feel like there's a yak on my chest.
Hi-oh.
All right. We would like to thank Andy Dick for being on the show, and to end the show, Andy Dick will be reading a joke, and then the show's over. Good night, everybody. Andy?
Purple socks.
Oh, can I do a Karnak?
I was trying to.
Can I do a Karnak?
Yeah.
You told me that we should go our separate ways, but now your life without.
That's what I was trying.
Now, do you know how to be Ed McMahon during this?
Well, you have to read
Okay. Mount Baldy. Mount Baldy.
And you read.
No, then you have to say Mount Baldy.
Mount Baldy. Mount Baldy.
Yeah, Mount Baldy. What did Yul Brenner's wife do on their wedding night? Did you have Alec Baldwin? He must have.
Oh, yeah, every season, pretty much.
He's amazing. I don't know what he's doing now.
He was unreal.
Weird tweets.
But, you know, he's being caricatured on Saturday Night Live, like, quite mercilessly by Alec Baldwin. Like, is it funny to you? Is that funny?
No. The only reason I don't find it funny, when I was there, Darrell Hammond did Donald Trump, and that shows how far back Trump goes, because that was 20 years ago. But Darrell did him then. It was a softer Trump, you know. I think it was a Trump that was a lot closer to his real self. But if you do, the problem with, if you do an impression of someone, you have to like that person, you know, because you're playing the person and people like themselves. So you can't play someone and have contempt for them at the same time. You know, it doesn't work as an impression. So I don't like his impression, and I have no political affiliation. I just mean from a comedy level. He used to come when he was a lot younger, I guess, because it was when I started, which was 20 years ago, and he was married to Kim Basinger. And he'd complain about her, like, you know, the most beautiful woman. He'd go, fucking wife. She bought a town. He was mad because she bought a town. Which I
A town? She bought a whole town?
Yeah,
Oh my God.
So their credit score went down a little.
Gosh, Robert, I can't tell you how great it is to have you on the program. You know, the work you've done over the years, just top notch. It must make you very happy. Huh?
A little bit.
Yeah. I saw Marvin's room, and I have to say, just a fine piece of work. Robert, it's a great cast. You got Meryl Streep, Diane Keaton. Oh, and you know who I particularly enjoyed in the film was Chong.
Yeah, he was good. He was very good. We're filming Taxi Driver. Marty turns to me. He says,
Oh, let me guess. Probably said this. Yeah, you enjoy the shrimp? Yeah, you enjoy the shrimp? Hey, you know who I bet really enjoyed the shrimp? Chong.
But the coolest thing he did, he walked in and he threw a whole bunch of cigarettes. Like he had 12 packs of cigarettes.
Oh, wow.
And I thought that was really cool. He was very, you know, some of the hosts, as you know, were not very involved in the writing.
Yeah, no, he was totally.
He could have been a cast member.
He really could have been a cast member. Yeah.
Feelings going up and down, picking up the pieces that you left behind, hitting a new type of flow, breathing in the smoke and clearing up my mind. The thoughts of you, I never knew what the hell you got me. What do you mean?
And so there was a secretary, I don't suppose you call them that anymore, but a pretty girl behind a typewriter, whatever you call them. And she was very sexy, you know. So he's trying to be like us, you know, one of the guys. And he goes, that secretary, no, not that, he didn't say secretary. He goes, that assistant girl out there, man, I'd saw my left leg off to fuck her.
Jesus Christ.
And I said, I think all you have to do is ask her. Why?
Yeah, you're Alec Baldwin. I think you're all right.
Maybe I'm old-fashioned, you know? But, like, you tell me, because you're a gay guy. But I go into a gym. I go into workout. You know what I mean? I want to work out, and I want to get my pecs and lats and shit like that, right? You know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
But then I go into the locker room. Now, the last thing I want to see there is some guy's fucking hot, beautiful asshole.
But anyways, I went to my trainer. God, I don't work out. I'm a weak man. You know that, Dennis.
Well, listen, you and I were on the Mount Olympus of weakness.
And not just physically.
No, in every way.
In every single way. So I told the guy that, and he said he couldn't do anything except for the physical part. But I don't know if he was the best trainer anyway. He was smoking a butt the whole time.
No, that's not good.
That's just a joke. He was a big guy, and but I told him, I said, look, I don't want be big like you. You know, I don't want veins. I have no use for that in my arms. You know, or abs. I don't want abs. I don't even know quite what they are. All I know is they were invented around the '80s, and I don't even know what you do when you get them. You know what I mean? Because you got to wear a shirt. You know? You just go to work and go, hey, you want to see these things on my belly? Everybody's like, no. But so I told the guy, I said that I'm here for one reason and one reason only. I want to have one hot ass. But this guy explained to me, it was horrible. First he puts me on a treadmill. And they really should give that a better name too, a treadmill. You know, it's so, and it's exactly what it is. You're just
yeah, you're like a beast of burden at that point.
Yeah, just trudging. You get real tired and you go nowhere. You know,
I get enough of that in my real life, you know.
Me too.
Yeah, sure. Then he puts me on one of those weight machines, you know.
Yeah. Which weight machine exactly? Free weights or some sort of?
No, it's a real modern gym.
Oh, I see.
With machines. I can't explain all of this because I've only been.
It's just your first day, right? Mm-hmm.
But it was a thing where I had to push up, you know, real hard with my arms, you know, these weights, plates, you know.
Who needs it?
And so I hit the wall after about one, right? And the guy wanted me to do 20, you know. So he's like, "You can do it, you can do it," you know. So I proved him wrong. So my arm hurts. That's the long and the short of it. Then it is that my arm hurts. So I'm not.
Why only one? Why only one arm?
I don't know. That's an interesting question. But it's the back. It's not the bicep. You know.
No.
It's the opposite one.
Mm-hmm.
And as they said in the Friends of Eddie Coyle, it hurts like a bastard.
Now, do you feel comfortable jumping into the common shower after a workout at a health club, Norman? Or is that something you'd be comfortable with, or no?
No. You know,
No.
Listen, if I go to a gym, I go to a gym to work out. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then I don't like that thing where you go into the thing and everybody's naked, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Because I go there, I just want to get in, towel off, and go out. You know, the last thing I want to do is stare at some guy's beautiful ass for 20 minutes, you know?
We've got a theme here today.
I know, It is leaning heavily on that word.
Well, there's a narrative. There's a through line.
You know what I mean? Like, I go there, I do the curls, I do this thing here.
Literally do
that
none
gets
of those
the chest,
things,
and I go like this, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't want to be in the fucking locker room hiding behind a fucking thing, staring at the guy's beautiful balls from behind, you know what I mean? I got no time for that shit. I went to Brokeback Mountain, and I thought it was a Western. Fucking tell me it's a Western. No, I'm not. Watching it, and I'm like, where's the guy? I want to see a guy with a white hat and a guy with a black hat, and I want to see them shooting each other up in front of the saloon, you know? Last thing I want to see is a close-up of a beautiful hot cock slipping into an asshole. Now, they didn't show that in the movie, but why not? If they're going to make a movie, make it right.
It's nobody's business but ours.
This is a one-shot thing we got going on here.
You know, it could be like this always.
So I want to be in the back cheering, go, go, Sheriff. You'll get the fucking townsfolk behind you. You know, when it really comes down to it, I don't want to be fucking whacking off on some fucking guy in front of me and come all over him, and then he's got to come all over him, and then he's yelling, and then who's the homophobe, right? This guy is so fucking unsure of his sexuality. He's mad at me because I jizzed all over his face.
And I've realized now, this is the new thing, this is the big thing, is that the movie, the big movie, you know what the big movie is this weekend? It opened at $30 million.
Which one?
Space Jam. You know about this movie?
Yeah. Sure, it's Space Jam.
Everybody would know it.
You know,
I know about it.
Space Jam is,
it opened at number one, $30 million, and I saw the movie, you know, it's pretty good. Michael Jackson's actually a very good actor, you know. Yeah. He's no Shaquille O'Neal, you know, but he's a good, I don't know, this isn't going well.
Michael Jordan.
What did I say?
Michael Jackson.
Oh, that's why.
That's what happened there.
That's why. Did I say Michael Jackson?
You said Michael Jackson. Didn't he say Michael? Is it just... I have 230 witnesses here. No, that's good. It doesn't happen much in life. You can turn to 230 people. Was I right? Yes, you are.
No, I'll tell you
I didn't know what you were
because
talking about.
Before the show, I was watching TV back in the dressing room, and there was this sketch on it about a guy
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson in a utero.
I'm sorry. Well, so that one didn't quite go the way you wanted. But
No, but
still.
Michael Jordan is in this movie, right?
He is in the movie, yeah.
And he made $30 million for it, and apparently he did the movie because apparently there was some money in the world he didn't have, so he had to. Did I say Michael Jordan?
You said Michael Jordan that time. Yeah, you did good that time.
So anyway, I wanted to talk about that because that's the #1 movie.
Okay, that's any other topicals you want to zing out there before we move along?
No, it's not going very well. Michael Jackson.
Yeah. Did you mean to say Michael Jordan there, or do you want to say Michael Jackson?
Michael Jackson. He said, I heard a quote where he said, I don't care if my child is a boy or a girl, as long as it's a boy. He's going to name it. He said he doesn't know what he's going to name it. He said he thinks if it's a girl, he's going to name it Sharon.
Really?
Yeah. And if it's a boy, he's going to have sex with it. That's what he said.
Oh, the camera's on me now. Kind of thought it would linger over there, and I could kind of look down and get my wind back.
I was shocked by it, too.
This is a field day for you. As you know, it just came over the wire not hours ago. Lisa Marie, Michael Jackson. What do you think of that?
I just heard that before we went on. Yeah, Lisa Marie and Michael Jackson are getting divorced, and they cited irreconcilable differences. And I have the inside story. I heard that Lisa Marie was actually behind Michael's back. She was fooling around with another homosexual pedophile. He didn't even know about it. Is that crazy? Women, huh? That's women for you.
Oh, you blew that here. You could have used that on the update.
I was thinking of that right before. I could have said that.
Oh, man. Well, that's all good stuff. All gold. And thanks so much for coming here. I know this is hard.
Are you all right?
What happened?
Well, you're all right, sir. Now, everything's going to be fine.
I saw a white light and I felt this inner peace. I thought I was going to heaven. But then that guy from that horrible movie Rhinestone showed up.
What? It's Fly Saloon. He's trying to help us.
Don't move. There's an ambulance coming, please.
Thank you so much. You're very kind.
Oh, it's okay.
He's not that kind. Did you see Cobra?
That movie actually got very screwed up in the editing. Whoa, what's wrong?
I just remembered staying alive.
Oh, hey, come on. Look, you'll be fine. You're just a little shaken up, okay?
Great. I don't know which is worse, being in this accident or being helped by the star of Judge Dredd.
Listen, he's trying to be nice.
Yeah, okay, fine. How are you doing, madam?
My arm hurts.
Oh, really? Can you move your fingers?
Oh, God, Paradise Alley sucks. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that.
No, don't be sorry. The guy stole 2 hours of your life.
Oh, come on. That's enough. I'm trying to help you.
Let me ask you something. What were you thinking when you made Over the Top?
What?
Over the Top? I mean, you had to arm wrestle a guy for the custody of your son, for God's sake.
Just save your energy.
I mean, did you actually get that script and go around telling people, hey, this is a good one?
Oh, come on. Just drop it, please.
No, you're right, It was an excellent movie, now that I think about it. After all, it does combine the emotional drama of a custody child hearing with arm wrestling.
That's enough! Shut up! Stop! Hey, what's
What the hell are you doing? You're punching car accident victims.
No, you don't understand. He was bad-mouthing my films.
The man is injured and he happens to think Tango and Cash is jackass, so you hit him?
He didn't mention Tango and Cash, okay?
Please, somebody just help my husband.
I think this guy's dying. All right, everyone clear. I'm losing him.
Stop, or my mom will shoot. Stop.
So, on Weekend Update, when you anchored, Frank Stallone was often a punchline. Did he know it was coming, or did you ever talk to him afterwards?
But I talked to his brother, Sylvester Stallone, who hosted the show, and he was like, "What the fuck with Frank?" And so I said, it's a complete non sequitur. It's ridiculous, And so he told me, he says, the thing with Frank is, after Rocky, he decided to become a boxer. So, he'd go in the ring with it. They'd say like the Italian Stallion's brother. He goes, every boxer in Philadelphia just beat the shit out of him. He goes, you've never been right since, and I feel guilty about it. He says, if you could just lay off him for a while. And I was like, no. So I never did another job.
You say I don't listen. I tell you I try. And we both got our own problems. But I still try.
According to the EPA, it will cost an estimated $295 million to clean up toxic waste at the former Lockheed Martin military aircraft plant in California. The cause of the toxic waste? You guessed it, Frank Stallone. In Princess Anne, Maryland, state health officials have discovered what caused the mysterious death of 200,000 fish at a Somerset County fish farm. The culprit? You guessed it, Frank Stallone. In economic news, unemployment figures rose slightly for the month of October, with declines in the Dow Jones and NASDAQ. The reason for the sudden downturn? You guessed it, Frank Stallone. Entertainment Weekly's list of the 101 most powerful people in show business is out. At number 1, Fox CEO Robert Murdoch. And at number 2, you guessed it, Frank Stallone. And finally, the number 1 selling doll this Christmas is Tickle Me Elmo. And the least popular selling doll? You guessed it, Tickle Me Frank Stallone. And the British Sunday Times is reporting that Belgian doctors have accidentally cloned a human being. The human being? You guessed it, Frank Stallone. Recent photos sent from the Galileo space probe orbiting Jupiter's moon Europa suggests that it meets the conditions necessary to support a primitive life form. Just what kind of life form? You guessed it, Frank Stallone. And finally, the votes are in. And Entertainment Weekly has chosen its funniest man alive. And who is the funniest man alive? You guessed it, Frank Stallone. Congratulations, Frank Stallone.
Look who's here.
Who's here?
It's Norm MacDonald and Kevin Farley.
My God, so it is.
Great.
Welcome, fellas. You were all paying it. We had mutual appreciation body language.
Well, yeah.
As soon as the mics went on, you completely turned all your attention on Farley.
Well, I was trying to.
Are you playing it cool?
No, I wanted Farley to get some talking time in because he's a good guy and he's only in America. Only in America.
Could we have Farley?
What?
Could we have Farley?
Yeah.
Only in America?
Only in America.
Right. Spoken by a Canadian.
Only in America. Chris Farley's brother Kevin.
I thought you were going to call me Chris again.
No.
Which would have been horrible.
Here's it.
No, I wrote a song for Kevin about his brother Chris.
Yeah.
Would you like to hear it?
I would love nothing more.
Very much like to hear it.
Yeah.
It's a song parody. No, I don't remember it. You remember it. It's based on the 70s that I'm not Lisa, my name is Julie.
I don't know if you've heard that song.
I'm not Lisa, my name is Julie. Lisa left you years ago.
Familiar with that song?
Yeah, I think I am.
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead.
That is such a lie. No, you're not.
Trying to kiss up to the guests.
Right,
I'm looking it up.
Can I ask
let's
you?
look it up. Oh, look it up and you can play
Hey,
it.
I've got it.
Okay.
Boom, hit
Do
it.
you really?
Let's listen to
Got
it.
it. Stand
Hit
by.
it.
All right.
Here we go.
Are you going to sing?
What is it?
Very slow.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the beginning of it.
Yeah.
Well, we usually play them.
It probably
start
is.
to
Norm.
finish.
It's in about 2 minutes in.
I can't fast forward.
No, that's okay. This is good radio.
Yeah, we can talk over this. This will be like a music bed to our conversation.
Yeah.
Sure.
I think it goes right into it, so I can just.
Do a
Oh,
little
it does
dialogue.
dub
Just be
it,
like,
right.
hey,
Oh, you'll
Norm,
dub
what's
it
up?
as they
What's
say
up,
it?
Kevin?
Yeah.
Oh, that's an interesting concept.
You
He
look-
may overlay it. He may overlay the words of the song with his parody.
Sweet.
Okay.
Which has never been done. Here it goes.
You're hearing it here now live.
I'm not Chris. My name is Kevin. Chris was funny. I am not.
Wow. That's terrible. Norm.
I
great
wrote that. What do you mean it's terrible?
In the first person, it's even sadder.
Oh, wow.
Can we ask you a question about sort of stand-up life in general
pretty
that,
good,
that we've
didn't
never
it?
had?
Great. We got to do it with the overlay.
I don't think we actually need to ask anything.
We don't need to say word.
When you come to a different town doing a stand-up tour, are there certain things that... What are you looking at?
I'm looking
Her
at you.
eyes.
It looks like it looks like you're looking at a contact that's slightly off center. You know the trick where if you don't want to look in a person's eyes, you look at a spot right in the middle
I
of
don't
the
know
forehead.
that trick, no.
No?
What a terrible trick. I wouldn't even look at a person's eyes. That's an interesting part of
You
it.
do that, I think.
When you come to a different town, is there someone from the club always that picks you up at the airport and then ferries you around
Yes.
town?
Well, no, it doesn't ferry me around town. They just drive me to the hotel and drop me off and say, see you in 4 days, buddy.
Is that what happens, or do they try to sometimes befriend you and show you the local sites?
No, usually it's an old fella, 70 or 75, and he'll drive me from the airport. He'll drop me off. He'll go, you're on your own for 4 days now, pal. And I'll go, okay. You don't have to say it like that. And he goes, hey, you're going to stiff me like the last guy? And I go, no, what? Who was the last guy? Some fella.
I know him.
I go, all right, I'll pay you money. I'll pay you extra for what he didn't. I always overtip like crazy. You know, I'll go, I don't know what to tip. So, I pull out a 20 and then I'm not going to go can you give me 15 back? Because the guy sees I have other 20s. Especially a homeless guy.
Oh
I just pray to God I don't pull 100 out somehow. I'm like, oh, what? Wait. I have 100 and a 1. I wonder what you're getting. And I'm keeping a homeless dude.
I don't think there's ever been a moment in any interview in 15 years in radio that I lost control so immediately.
Quickly.
Yeah.
I don't think we ever had control.
No, it's kind of a groovy feeling. It's it's what I imagine a sensory deprivation take must be like.
Back to you,
to Norm
Just let it go.
Back
Just let
to
it
you,
go.
When was the moment that you, as a young Norm, sort of discovered that stand-up comedy was a thing that could be done as a job and maybe was a job that you could do?
I don't know. When I was in,
sorry.
See, that's a hard question. When I was in grade 4, I got a laugh in math class.
Okay. Oh, that's a tough audience.
Because they said the teacher said there's this theory. It's called the reflexive theory of mathematics. But anyways, he didn't tell us the name of the theory. He wanted us to guess, and he said this theory is if x equals y, then y equals x. And he goes, what would be a good name for that theory? And then I said, the pointless theory? And then I got a huge laugh.
And that was it.
Yeah.
Some people start in the groundlings, second city. Some people just pipe up with the pointless theory in 4th grade.
In math class.
Oh, my God.
How about you, Kevin?
Kevin.
I don't know. I farted once and the class laughed. No, I don't know. I have no idea.
You're from a funny family. You're from a family where a lot of people, was there a lot of competition for attention? Was there a lot of love, a lot of fighting, sort of set the tone for what the Farley house growing up in was like?
It was all that.
Yeah.
We had a very sick household. No, I think it was competition. Yeah, we have 4 guys in our house.
Any sisters?
And it was, we have 1 sister, yeah.
Wow.
Barb.
And Barb's funny. Barb's probably the funniest one. But she's a nursery school teacher, and she'll send me texts like, but she'll come up to people and be
So
like,
she made a good career decision. She's funnier than Chris Farley.
yeah.
She decided to go into that line of work.
High-paying industry.
Yeah. But she'll go up to people and be like, I'm Chris Farley's sister. And be like, all right, Bob, that's enough.
That's enough. Settle down.
And be like, yeah, okay.
Norm, you're shaking your Starbucks cup as though you wish you had more coffee. Do you want the rest of mine?
Well, I drink a lot of cream in mine, so I don't
I
think
have
it
a
would
lot of
work
cream.
out.
Hers is more like
I
pudding.
bet this is sweeter than anything that you.
Oh, I don't drink sugar, though.
You don't, oh, well, you're out of
Thanks,
luck.
though. Thanks,
okay.
Larry.
All right.
That was
I tried.
kind of you.
You're
That was
welcome.
kind of you.
Thank you for not being afraid of germs. Can we talk about SNL a little bit?
Sure, whatever you want to talk about.
Okay, this is something that,
I'll talk about it.
and I've interviewed you before.
I know you have.
You do?
Yeah.
Did you talk about it this morning?
Did I talk about you interviewing me?
Yeah.
No, what do you mean?
Because I think you had an interview with my old radio partner.
Yeah, no, he wasn't, but yes, close. He was in the other room.
This is so surreal. Okay, where was I even going? Oh, no,
You were
this was the
saying
question. I
when you
wanted it to
interviewed
be a serious interview with you when I talked to you before, but it turned out being kind of weird. And this is the question that I wanted to ask you.
Because it was a very metaphysical conversation.
No, it wasn't. You don't remember it all.
He has no idea.
I was just joking. I remember it completely, yes.
The question I wanted to ask you was, there was a specific episode of, like, you should know, and your brother actually also, Kevin, were of the cast that was SNL to me. Like, there's the people that go through the history of the show. There's a moment in your life when that's the cast
Right.
that you
Yeah.
relate to the most. You're at the perfect age, and you were part of that for me. I remember you were doing Update, and I think that John Lovitz was sitting next to you, and he was doing some sort of...
You two are like 5 inches apart.
Right
that
now,
must be uncomfortable.
No, our knees are touching.
Wow.
And he's got that piercing stare. John Lovitz was sitting next
Murderous.
to you.
It is murderous.
It's
a
not
little
murderous.
unsettling.
No, I think it's I don't know
It's
what
ravening.
it is. I don't
Is it
know.
ravening?
It's
Ravening?
ravening.
I'm not sure that's a word.
It's positively
Ravening.
ravening. Okay, no, I'm
Anyway.
serious about this.
All right, we're back.
Whoa,
Kevin, whoa.
Kevin.
What?
That's not a funny topic.
Oh, sorry. I
guess it is to Derry, huh?
This is nervous laughter, I assure you.
All right. Maybe I went overboard.
John Lovitz is sitting next to you, and he's in some sort of
John
disguise.
Lovitz was not in. I was never in the cast with John Lovitz.
Okay, then it couldn't have been him.
No.
But the point that I remember was that you, at the end of Update, took out your earpiece and tossed it down on the desk and stood up and walked off screen before the camera cut.
Oh, I do that a lot. I took off my mic and just went left. Yeah.
This was a particular moment, though, and then you also didn't appear in the goodbye waves.
I never appear in the goodbyes ever.
I don't know if you're lying to me or not.
No, I'm true.
Is that true?
You know that? I would never be in the.
Why?
Because I didn't because people would phone and go, the show sucked and everything. I felt like an idiot. Like, you go, hey, and like you're in one sketch for 5 seconds or something. And also, my job was done after Update. I'd just go and get some soup somewhere. But I always feel like an idiot, like standing there. Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Like nobody cares at all in the audience. They're just waiting to go home.
That's one of my favorite parts of the show. I'm always curious who's talking.
What do you mean?
Oh, it is fun. No,
Who's
you're
talking
right.
to whom?
I watch that and I see people talking. Yeah,
Like, who are the friends? Who don't like? Oh, they're mad at that one.
Yeah,
this
like
week.
they'll talk to the guy in the band and stuff.
Yeah.
But,
See, I always imagined that was completely fake, and it was like doing the theater thing where
But I'll
you
tell you-
pretend to be talking and you're saying peas and carrots, and smiling. and
Here's a
smiling.
funny Saturday Night Live was right after 9/11.
Oh God, I'm nervous.
This is are you honestly?
Yes.
This is right after
I've got
9. I was
flop
gone.
sweat.
I was gone from Saturday Night Live, but it was right after 9/11, and so they had it was the first show back from Saturday Night Live after 9/11, and so anyways,
Drew Barrymore again.
Was Drew Barrymore? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good memory.
Yeah, it's
so
good
they
memory,
had
the mayor came out, I guess.
Yeah, the mayor came out, but
Yeah.
they had on stage the firemen,
Yeah.
on the start of the show, and they were all just haunted looking, and they had Paul Simon sing The Boxer while they panned across these people that had been to hell and back, these firefighters. So then at the end of it was also the first show of the season, so they had new cast members. So then at the end of the show, all the new cast members are up with everybody, with the old ones, and they're all hugging. And meanwhile, behind them are still like the guys, the firefighters,
Sure.
all with their eyes like they'd seen everything, And then in the forefront, it's like, you were so good in your first show when you played the girl. And these guys behind them are like, I can't even begin to imagine what I imagined seeing yesterday.
Wow.
You played the cashier funny, Jody. You'll get more than 2 lines next week.
People are congratulating Paul Simon on the song.
Well done.
Guys, like yesterday, I dragged out a leg. It was only a leg.
That's your favorite memory.
I wasn't there. It was my favorite memory watching the show.
Oh, God.
We gotta take a break.
All
I'm
right.
not even kidding.
Norm MacDonald, Kevin Farley, Helium Comedy Club tonight.
Back. No. We're not
Oh, no,
done.
we're not done.
There's the
Tomorrow.
boys are staying.
Saturday.
Oh, my
Tickets at
God.
heliumcomedy.com. We're coming right back.
105.1 The Buzz. The Afternoon Buzz. With Daria, Mitch, and Ted.
In the studio with Norm MacDonald and Kevin Farley. They're at Helium Comedy Club tonight, tomorrow night, and Saturday night. Tickets at 888-64-FUNNY or heliumcomedy.com.
How long have you two known each other?
Oh, geez, Normie.
We've known each other since I did a movie called Dirty Work that Kevin Farley was in.
As a movie, I was in that.
I don't remember what you played.
Well, that was a while ago.
That's a funny movie. It's like it became quite a cult hit.
Yeah, there's less money in being a cult figure than you might think. Being a cult figure doesn't pay, unless you're an actual cult leader. That pays a lot.
That pays a ton.
That pays a lot, and
Having
you get
a
a lot
cult
of ladies.
movie.
You get, as a matter of fact, you get all the ladies.
Yeah.
If you're a cult leader, people speak against them, and I know they have their negatives, like everybody. But they get all the ladies, every lady in the cult. But the problem is they grow so hungry with power that they end up having sex with the dudes too. Like first, like I'm just have sex with ladies. Hey, you have to watch your wife have sex with me. The guy's like, and then later it's like I gotta get more power. Have sex with the guy.
How do you know this?
What?
How do you know this?
He's accusing me of being a cult leader. Like you can't keep that kind of thing quiet. Now listen.
Okay.
If there was let's say a cult leader had a cult, and then maybe he had an accident and he accidentally passed on, God forbid, and they had they had they had an opening.
For a new cult leader.
I guess I'd apply.
Submit your resume at least.
Yeah, I'd go, listen, I can tell you guys what to do and make all your decisions for you. You give me all your money. I will be glad to set up some bunks in a barn and tell you what to do. I don't know what they do. I'd study it up. I'd study up on it.
Sure. Give it your all.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to ask another serious actual question, but I'm perfectly prepared to have it go absolutely anywhere.
Okay.
Did you find, Norm, that there was a real difference between the people on SNL that came from sketch backgrounds and that came from stand-up backgrounds like yours?
Yes, I did. The sketch background, right before I came, I mean, not right before I came, but the cast before the one that I was involved in had John Lovitz and Phil Hartman and Julia Sweeney and what's the girl?
Mike Myers.
Mike Myers. Anyways, they were all Second City guys. And they were all like actors. They'd do ensemble acting. And then my guys were Spade, Farley,
Adam
Sandler, me. And although Farley was a
Second
City guy, he wasn't like a regular type. He was you only looked at him kind of guy, which was like stand-up. Stand-ups, it's like, we don't want to the other guy to look good.
Wasn't that a huge challenge for an ensemble show like SNL?
It was a challenge, but what happened was they were big. We'd play a lot of scenes to camera, like Sandler would do a show directly to camera, or Kevin would, sorry, Kevin. Chris would come an update and go right to camera and do his thing, you know what I mean? And it was much stronger because these guys were such strong personalities rather than just like, sort of actors that aren't huge personalities. Like Farley and Sandler were the biggest personalities.
But one thing that came across...
Now there's no giant male masculine personality.
No, alpha gorilla.
It just exudes, whatever.
Yeah. There is in this room.
Amen. But one thing that came across...
Well, it wouldn't exist in this room if Seth Meyers was here. Right?
One thing that came across, though, with that cast was that there was a sense that everyone was having a really good time together. Everyone was friends.
Well, Farley always wanted to make everybody laugh.
Right.
Was he a facilitator of that kind of
That was
vibe
his goal. As a matter of fact, I think his goal mainly was to make Adam Sandler laugh on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
And so
you could see it a lot of times.
He'd go right in your face real close. And
well, there was a Pepper Boy sketch.
Oh yeah, that's a great. This guy Jim Downey wrote this sketch. Anyways, they wrote this sketch called Pepper Boy, and it was Sandler and Dana.
Chris.
No, Sandler and Dana.
Oh yeah,
the Pepper Boys. And they go, more pepper. Would you like more pepper? And so then Chris, if you're not the star of the sketch, you just maybe do a little tiny part.
Yeah. His line was literally.
So Chris had one line. He goes, "I believe I would."
Why yes?
Oh no! Why yes? Why yes, Pepper Boy? That was his line. Why yes, Pepper Boy? So that was his only line the whole sketch. So the Pepper Boy guys went around to all the things, and I think the idea was they would seduce women while they did it. So they went to him, and so anyways, he got from wardrobe Chris a big giant red beard. Like this huge red beard, right? And then they come up and they go, "Would you like some pepper?" Some pepper, and he goes, "Why, yes, I believe I would, Pepper Boy." And so the whole place comes down. Like everyone laughs at that more than anything else. But and then the writers are like, "What?"
He literally went.
Norm MacDonald and Kevin Farley tonight are appearing at Helium Comedy Club, and I can honestly say I have no idea what the show will be like, but I think it's going to be amazing.
I think I know one thing. You'll be there.
Oh my God!
All 3 nights.
If you want, I don't know that I have a choice. I feel
the cult leader has
cult-like. Yeah, I will be there.
Cult leader is spoken.
Wearing like a high-necked, low Little House on the Prairie dress.
Yes.
Okay, so would you like to go?
Let's give away some tickets.
Yeah, I'm trying to describe a cult-like, a dress a cult-like member would wear.
Oh, I see. Like a Quaker. You made it sound like a Quaker.
888-733-5105. Would you like to go? We've got some tickets to give away. Give us a call right now, 888-733-5105. If you want to buy tickets, I think there are still some available. You can check online at heliumcomedy.com.
If you want to buy tickets, don't phone.
I just want to go home.
Well done, everybody.
Yeah. You guys are awesome. Well, I can tell a joke.
Go for it. Yeah, please do. Please. Yeah.
There was a little boy in school named Dirty Johnny. Now, he's not dirty in this joke, but he'd always be a hellion in class, and the teacher didn't think much of him. So the teacher has a project, or not a project, but an in-class thing. How'd that go again? She says, "Now, this is what you're going to do here, class. I want you to stand up. I want you to stand up and tell the class what a story from your life, and then afterwards say the moral to that story." So a girl puts up her hand. "Yes, Becky, what's your story?" So Becky stands up. She goes, "My dad works for the hatchery here in town, and what happens was he got about 15 eggs, and he put them all in one basket, all the same basket. So he put all his eggs in one basket, and he put it on the horse and buggy and drove back home. And by God, Becky says, the bouncing and all the eggs broke." "Well, that's a good story," the teacher says, "but what would the moral be to that?" Becky says, "Well, the moral is, don't put all your eggs into one basket." "But goddamn," says the teacher, "that's a good one." Anybody else? Marjorie puts up her hand. Marjorie, what's your story? She says, well, my dad worked for the hatchery, as most, all of us. Thank God for the hatchery. She says, or we'd all be lost. But anyways, my dad knows that eggs become chickens. And so he was counting his chickens, and he added in the eggs, you see. And then he put them on a horse and buggy to go to town, and they all broke. Well, what's the lesson to that? The teacher says she can't understand. And she says, well, don't count your chickens before they hatch out of an egg. So the teacher says, that's a great one, too. Anybody else? Well, wouldn't you know, Dirty Johnny has his hand up. So the teacher's like, holy God, I don't want it. But on the other hand, I made an oath to every child, should I suppose I gotta. All right, Dirty Johnny, what do you have to say? Johnny stands up. Stories about my Uncle Terry. He never worked at the hatchery. On account he was in Vietnam, and he got disability. He don't even like people work at the hatchery. But the story happened far from these shores, in a little town called Da Nang. Terry was not well liked. His whole troop left him, abandoned. And he woke up in the weeds, and all they left him with was 3 bottles of Jack Daniels, some weapons. Terry stood up and downed 1 bottle right away. Said, if I'm going out, I'm going out. He took his Balishnikov and a couple of Glocks and his 2 bottles, and away he went. He found a town. And he didn't know if it was Charlie or if it was one he was sent to protect. But all he knew was he had hate in his gut. So he started firing. And he fired the Kalashnikov with an arcing kind of, like a farmer would with hay, with a scythe. And sure enough, the men fell like hay before him. And then the women, and by God, I'm ashamed to say it, but then the children. And finally, all was left was Uncle Terry standing in the mud and the blood and the glory. And he touched his pants, and it was wet, and he said he was ashamed. He felt shame, Uncle Terry, for he'd pissed himself. Well, he touched it again. It was not urine at all, but ejaculate. And Uncle Terry felt pride where shame once was. And the teacher's like, good Christ, what kind of a story is that? What the hell is the moral to that? Well, he says, when Uncle Terry's been drinking, you don't fuck with him.
We're back. I'm here with Norm MacDonald. And you often speak of your native Canada.
Yeah, I love Canada.
You mention it a lot.
Yeah, people love people, a couple of people.
3 to be exact.
Yeah, they like it.
That's important. Where are you from? Are you from a big city? Where are you from?
I'm from a little town. It's called Monkland, and it's only 108 people.
108. That's small.
It's country. You know, it's really rural. And but man, I'll tell you, there's lots of funny stories from there.
Well, I'm sorry we don't have time. Thank you very much for coming, Norm. It was good having you here. It was Norm MacDonald. Good night, everybody.
Because farm
really,
people,
there are funny stories from this town.
Yeah, because farm people, they all seem to be, there all seems to be a funny story. I remember one time.
There better be, Norm.
There was a guy, man. He lived down the road. His name was John Neil Mergerison. And this guy, I went to him once. I've been away for a couple of years. I moved to the city. And I came back, and I said, John Neil, how you doing? I went to his what do you call, farm? And
yeah,
So he's showing me his pigs. He had a bunch of pigs there. He had a bunch of pigs, a bunch of them, and one of the pigs had a wooden leg.
What?
Oh yeah, a wooden leg. So I thought that was odd. So I says to him, John Neil, that's odd. There, what's that pig? What's the story with that pig? So John Neil, he goes, oh man, Norm, he says, that's a special pig. He goes, you wouldn't believe that pig. I go, yeah, what, tell me about it. He goes, that pig, you wouldn't believe it. He says, last winter, you know, he goes, the house burned down. You know, you probably heard, the house burned down. And he says, me and the wife, we were sleeping on our bed. And he says, we never would have heard. We never would have heard. We never would have woken up. But he goes, that pig, he broke out of his pen. He ran all the way to the house. And he went up to the bedroom window, you know. And he says he starts hitting his little snout on a window, you know. And he says, me and the wife, we woke up. And we got out, man, just in time. We escaped that inferno. He didn't use the word inferno. He's just a farmer.
But you threw that in there.
Yeah, he says we escaped that conflagration, you know. So I go, man, that's quite a story about the pig. He goes, oh man, it doesn't stop there. I go, really? And he goes, yeah. And he goes, just later after that, like the following summer, me and the wife were plowing in North 40, and our little boy, only 2 years old, man, fell into the well, and all alone, you know, and we no way we could do anything. We were plowing, and he says we didn't hear, you know, and he says, man, and you know, we're getting older. We're probably not going to have another kid, you know. That kid means everything to us. I go, I know, John Neal, I know that. You don't have to tell me that. So I said, what happens? He goes, that very same pig. He says he heard the child's wailing plaintive cry. He didn't say plaintiff, you know, he's a farmer. But he says he heard the child. He broke out of his pen. He ran all the way to the well. He looked down. There was the poor son of ours there, Billy, you know, down at the bottom of the well. He says the pig, he took his snout there. He started pulling up on a rope. And the kid got right out, you know, and man, that's great, isn't it? And I go, man, that's the greatest story I ever heard. Man, oh, what a pig. I said, what a pig that is. I said, one question though, John Neal. I said, he got a wooden leg. I don't understand that part. Pig got a wooden leg over there. John Neal goes, man, he goes, what are you crazy? He says, a great pig like that, you can't eat him all at once. You know, he says,
Mr. Abraham Lincoln, everybody. All right. I can never forgive you. All right, well, let's mention this. Saturday Night Live this week's with Phil Hartman.
Yeah, it's going to be
Gin
exciting.
Blossoms on that show. That's a great show.
I don't know who they are, but Phil Hartman is great.
Norm MacDonald, everybody. Richard E. Grant, Gold Dust are coming up. We'll be right back.
Guy that likes games. Here's a game that I thought of today. It's called Talk Your Way Out of It. I'm going to give you a situation that you're stuck in, and you're going to need to talk your way out of it somehow.
Okay.
You meet a beautiful woman. She wants to have sex with you, but she wants you to wear an afro wig. And while you're having sex with her, she's screaming racist shit at you. And then her neighbor opens the door and comes in. He's a black guy, and he's got a baseball bat.
So I agree to do it.
Oh yeah, you want to have sex with her, so you're
I'm doing it.
You're willing to wear the black African wig, and she's screaming horrible racist stuff. The guy walks in. He's black, and he's got a baseball bat. He's very angry.
He walks in coito, like while we're doing it.
Yeah, her door wasn't fully locked, and the yelling was so loud. He could hear you guys from next apartment. He could hear her yelling the N-word and fuck me. And
I got you.
And so
how do I talk? You want me to talk?
Now you got to talk to the black gentleman who's got the baseball bat and talk your way out of this situation.
Okay. Hey, bro, let's kill this honky bitch.
So you just commit to black. You just go.
Yeah,
I'm with you.
Come on, man. You and me, jive turkey. When I did my first comedy festival thing, that Montreal thing.
What year was that?
Fuck, I don't know.
Like 87?
I don't know dates.
Yeah.
But it was around there. And
how long had you been doing comedy at that point?
6 months.
Really?
Yeah, but it was Canada, so we got a home
so that was like
court thing.
In American years, that's 4 years?
No, I'm saying because the Montreal Comedy Festival was in Canada, we had a quota to fill. You know, I would never have gotten on it if I was in the States. But so I got my 5 minutes, just wrote. That's the way I used to do comedy. I'd memorize every fucking word. And so I had it all figured out and shit, right? And so then I go there, I meet Sinbad, right? So I didn't know who Sinbad was. And he goes, and he's completely relaxed. I'm all
He's wearing
thinking about
some sort of one-piece outfit.
He did. His hair matched his shirt.
Yeah.
And they were both orange.
Yeah.
So then he said, he was just so relaxed, and he said, hey, let's go. I got to get some socks. So we go to this fucking store, right? When we first go into the store, there's no one there. It's a small store. So there's no one there. The lady's in the back.
Yeah.
So the lady takes a minute to come out.
Yeah.
And he's like, where's that lady? You know, there's nobody here, you know? And I'm like, yeah. And so he comes out, he gets his fucking socks. Nothing happens, right? So then that night at the gala, I do my carefully constructed material.
Yeah.
Sinbad comes out. He goes, what the fuck is going on? No, he doesn't swear. He goes, what's going on with these stores with socks? I'm like, holy shit. And then he's like, you go in the store and there's no one there. And then people are agreeing with him. I'm like, what? It didn't make none of it made any sense except that he destroyed and I didn't. That's when I realized that I was missing a whole bunch of stuff, because I guess at first you think you're good and stuff like that.
No, you are good, and I think that the fact is, really, if you were to look at it in another way, that if people are able to do an impersonation of you, that means you have a defined style. Whereas, like, I guarantee you there's not a lot of people that can do Sinbad, though you did just do a pretty good one.
I was trying to do it as unracist as possible.
I've been searching for what's missing, but the answer.
One time on Def Comedy Jam, the guy goes, you got the do-rag? He goes, you know, I'm fucking my woman, you know, and I don't want to answer the phone. Oh shit, it could be a job, and you know. And then you know, after you take the do-rag, you wipe off your dick with the do-rag. And I'm like, no, I don't do that. But everyone in the audience is like, yeah, we all do that. We all wipe our dicks off.
Well, what else is going on? You went back? Did you get in the holiday spirit? Are you a kind of guy that gets,
I try to do something nice, you know. You ever try to do something nice?
No.
Oh.
It's not my style, Norm.
But it was Christmas in New York, you know, and I was alone. So anyways, there was a diner that I always go to near my house. Mm-hmm. It's a really nice diner. And so I went there, and there was this homeless bum there, you know.
Just say a homeless guy. It's not politically correct to say bum. Why can't you say homeless bum?
No, I thought they didn't like to be called bums.
Yeah, right. A homeless guy, yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway, so, okay.
I'm not going to let you get to this story. I'm just going to keep giving you a hard time about bums. You meet a bum, a hobo, a tramp.
A tramp, yeah. He had a little stick with a thing on it.
He was from the 1930s. Yeah, okay.
And so he says to me, can I get some money off you? And I don't like giving the homeless bums money. I'll tell you why. Because I figure they'll do the crack. Right?
They'll do the crack.
Yeah,
okay.
my mom says never give a homeless bums money because they'll go do the crack. So I said, okay. I don't want to give this guy money. He'll go do the crack. I said, why don't I just bring you in the diner, you know, and I'll get you a meal. I'll buy you a meal. It's Christmas, you know, it'll be nice. So the guy goes, okay. So we go in the diner and we order, you know, the meal. And this guy just keeps ordering food, you know, like he's really hungry.
Yeah.
And so he orders and orders and orders, and I'm like, well, you know, you got to be nice, got to the, you know, thing.
Sure.
And so I order like a soup or something, and then all of a sudden, like, this unbearable stench comes off the guy, huge stench.
Really?
It smelled like.
That's okay.
Anyway, so I don't know what the smell was. But it was like, it was like human waste or something, you know? And it seemed to be coming from the guy's, like, trousers.
Norm, so I said that's okay.
Okay.
I was like, the stench is enough. We all can do the rest in our heads.
Yeah, so this stench fills the diner, right? So I have to go to this diner, right? So everybody's looking at me like, what the hell did you bring a homeless bum in the diner for? With a stench, you know? So I'm like, I'm trying to eat my soup. I can't even eat it. And I'm wishing I'd bought this guy crack. I wish I'd got, you know what I mean? I wish I'd gone found some crack and bought it for the guy. So, anyways, and everybody hates me. The guy that, you know, I go there every day. And so then the end of the meal comes. This guy's ordered everything, and I'm looking at my wallet. I only have like $28. It was like $31. All I had was a soup. And so
Now basically we're two homeless bums, you know? And neither of us. So I go, look, buddy, and he's been jabbering about Rockefeller. He was at Rockefeller's funeral. I didn't know what he was talking about. And I go, look, buddy, you got to come up with something here, you know? Kick in something. You want him to? Yeah, that's only fair. He ate almost everything. I had a soup. He was having a hamburger. So the guy goes in his pocket, and then I didn't want him to. Who God knows what he has in his pocket, right? But he had some coins, and they were all gross, and they were like, some of them were black. Anyway, that's my Christmas story. Man, wow! What a yarn spinner. You're a regular Garrison Keeler over here. And some of the coins were black. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. And you close the book and kiss your child good night. That's a nice story.
We've been down this road together. We've been seeing the colors fade.
I took a homeless guy, said, I'm going to take you to this diner that I always go to. So I go there with him, you know, into this diner, sit down to get me a meal. Good God, if the guy, the unbearable stench of urine starts coming off this guy. So nobody wants that in a restaurant. You know?
You don't want that.
So I'm like, all right. Everybody's like trying to eat, you know. So the guy orders his food, and I'm trying to talk to him. He starts telling me about how, this is his idea of a conversation, this guy. Starts telling me about how Governor Rockefeller is poisoning the pigeons right in the city. So I tell this guy, I go, what are you, retarded? I said, Governor Rockefeller, I said, the governor of this state is Pataki, Governor Pataki. He says, no, you know, he talked weird. He was like, the pigeon. He says, the pigeons are the cleanest animal you ever seen. I go, I'm not arguing with you, buddy, but I'm telling you, the governor's name is Pataki. That's unbelievable. He's crazy. Turned out he wasn't retarded. He was, you know, woo.
Okay, Mike. Mike is in Canada. Mike, do you have a question for Norm?
I do. Norm, so you have like a laundry list of impressions that you do. What would be your personal favorites, and why? And do you think you could do a little bit?
Good question.
Hey.
I can do Richard Farnsworth is my favorite guy to do.
Yeah? It's your favorite one?
Yeah, Richard Farnsworth.
Wait, who's Richard Farnsworth in the
Is that an actor?
Yeah, from
The Straight Story and The Grey Wolf.
Oh yeah, Richard Farnsworth. Okay. Yeah. Here's a Richard Wait, don't get rid of him. You just got to see the impression. Yeah.
He goes, when I was in the Army, they made me the gunner because I was a good shooter down in Mississippi. I didn't know too much about it, but I would shoot. We had a scout. His name was Jim, and he was a prize fighter, and that's why they made him a scout, because he was fast. Well, one time he got trapped behind enemy lines, and he come back, and I saw something move, and I shot. And I saw something move again, and I shot, and then it stopped moving. The next day, they found old Ed, and everybody thought the Germans did it, and the people thought the Germans did it. Everybody thought they did it, except for me. That's it.
I love that impression. Yeah, Richard Farnsworth, ladies and gentlemen. It's like it was sitting right here.
Yeah, there's not a lot of money in it. Let's be honest.
Now I was watching.
I couldn't sell it to Frank Caliendo.
Is it really my fault? 'Cause you try to hit me with your pity till I can't trust, but I still push on. Got me changing my ways, trying to fix it.
Everyone in the unit thought a German sniper had taken him. Everyone, all these years, everyone but me.
The only guy I can really do is Richard Nixon.
Well, that's you're over. Yeah, I see that.
But I can do an exact Richard Nixon.
Okay.
And I can only do one thing.
Okay.
But he's being interviewed by David Frost.
Right.
And they made a movie where they pretended David Frost
Frost
won,
Nixon.
but in the real tapes, Nixon won. Clearly.
Right.
But anyways, it was very funny because Nixon would use the ridiculousness of Watergate against his interlocutor.
Right.
And so at one point, David Frost says now when Howard Hunt and G. Gordon Liddy broke into the Watergate Hotel, they were wearing wigs and listening devices. And Richard Nixon goes, well, I suppose you could say they were wearing listening devices, or perhaps you'd call them hearing devices. And wigs. Only thing I can do.
That's the greatest thing I've ever seen.
So what I was going to ask you to do, the Nixon Watergate, I have to hear that again.
I would do it because I love doing Nixon so much. David Frost is interviewing Richard Nixon.
Right.
Because Watergate was so ridiculous, Nixon would use that for his own benefit. So at one point, David Frost goes, now, Mr. Nixon, when E. Howard Hunt and Gordon Liddy entered the Watergate Hotel and broke into the room, at that moment, they were carrying listening devices and wigs. Richard Nixon goes, well, I suppose that they were carrying listening devices. Perhaps you could call them hearing devices. And wigs. Never stop work, but that might be a blessing.
I won't stop working.
You're going to retire?
No,
and as Nixon said, drink too little, think too much.
Is that a Nixon quote? All right.
Yeah. Well, he said the unhappiest people he knew.
Oh, that makes sense.
He said people think it's wonderful to get a car, but and if you had 2 cars, wouldn't it be wonderful if you had a golf membership? Well, wouldn't that be the greatest thing ever? But for those of us that know, the unhappiest people I know are the ones that drink too little. I mean, drink too much, think too little, play too much bridge. Anyways, we're straying.
What's that from? Is that from a David Frost interview?
Yes.
Purpose.
Oh, look at this. Norm MacDonald walks in here, and I know you guys had a hell of a time getting into the station this morning because traffic was all screwed up, or?
Yeah, it was. No, I think it was just our driver, Steve.
Well, you got a buddy. You have a buddy with you here too.
Oh,
huh?
yeah. We should explain.
Yeah.
It's stand-up comic Steve Fromstein.
Yeah. Stevie Ray Fromstein.
Or Stevie Ray.
Oh, Stevie Ray. That's it.
And he drove you in here today.
Yeah.
No, I was in the back seat. It wasn't my fault.
So you guys, we're running a little late, but what the hell? We're happy to have you in here. You guys are playing at the San Jose Improv, and tonight, tomorrow, and I believe Saturday. You guys playing Sunday as well?
Sunday too, yeah.
Holy cow! They got you working pretty hard
Man,
over
a little
there.
overtime.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? I saw you in a movie, and I'm talking to, of course, my fellow Canadian.
That's right, Norm.
Now we got a room full of Canadians
Norm
in here.
MacDonald.
Steve's from Canada. From Canada.
From Canada.
That's not like President Bush. Steve's from Canada too.
And you were in Billy Madison.
Oh yeah.
You were the drunk friend in Billy Madison.
That's right. No, that was Sandler got me to do the movie, and then he said, "You got to play drunk, right?" So I was like, "This is gonna be really hard because I didn't want to sound like Foster Brooks or
yeah.
Otis, like So I was like, it's going to sound fake. Like, I go, why don't I just get drunk? So I was drunk. I was so drunk, I don't remember any of it. I was drinking beer the entire time. I passed out a couple of times.
Hey, but you had a good time.
Oh, yeah. I think. I was told I did.
Now, we were talking a bit off the air. You guys are from Canada. And I was mentioning when I first moved here, I was here for 6 months, and I said, you know what? No snow here. It's around Christmas. I'm golfing. I am not going back.
Yeah, Steve was a lot like that. Remember when you went?
Yeah, I mean, when I first came, I mean, Canada's a great country. They should just move it further south.
That's all they need to do.
You don't miss the snow at all?
No. And you know what's odd about Canada is they're very anti-American.
Really? Come on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Where I'm from? No, not really.
Well, you're more from the West. The West is more.
But over on the east side?
They don't like America for some reason that I've never quite understood.
Yeah.
But once you get here, you know.
You get here and you know, you go to New York, you pay $1,000 an hour for a hooker. It's good stuff.
How did you spend that much?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I thought that was $5,000, right?
Yeah, well, he spent $4,300. I guess he got a discount on the deal.
$4,300 for an hour. See, I thought that was like a myth that they had those high-priced call girls. I never thought that was real, but I don't know what the girl.
After 5 hookers, you could have gotten yourself a great car and get free women.
Well, we were wondering if they prorate it and just give you a rate for 15 minutes.
Yeah, right.
Hey, for 6 minutes.
$100 for 6 minutes. How much can I get for this much?
I have a feeling they might be adding that to the show tonight.
Yeah.
But I think it's bad they keep talking about whores and all this. And as if they're not people. Like, how do you feel if you're home at TV watching the news and you're a whore? Doesn't make you feel good, you know?
There you go.
Just kind of a whack at your self-esteem.
Yeah. My mother was a whore, and I really resent.
There we go. All right, now we're rolling.
I resent that kind of. No,
but she was a high-class whore.
She wasn't a whore.
Well, now you're offended because
Hold on. No. Hey, that's my mother. It's okay for me to say it.
Now, where are you from in Canada?
Toronto.
Oh, I know your mother.
She was the town whore.
See, now he's starting to get pissed.
It wasn't $5,000.
If it was, you wouldn't be here.
I would have been. I would have inherited some money.
She was a two-loony whore.
Two-loony. That's right, the loony.
Well, now,
the Canadian dollar.
Now you guys are talking Canadians in here.
That's the Canadian dollar. The loony. It's a coin.
Two-loony
whore.
That's hysterical. For all you Canadians in San Jose and
two-loony whore.
Oh my God!
So now, when you're doing movies with Sandler, does he just make you do goofy stuff for no reason at all?
Yeah, he does tend to do that, actually.
Because we've talked to other people who've done movies and said, are you kidding? I have to do this? Or
I haven't. Yeah, he hasn't made me do like insane stuff. Sometimes he'll make a guy like dress up like a girl or something like that.
Yeah, who did he do that to? We had somebody, I forget who we had in here.
He had Clint Howard do that, Ron Howard's brother. He has Alan Covert do that all the time. All he had made me do is I had to wear a big hamburger on my head.
All right. Norm MacDonald and Little Stevie in the studio, San Jose Improv.
Little Stevie, I like that.
Little Stevie?
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay, we will be back with more from them right after this. You know, Paul, we got 2 special guests in the studio right now.
And Norm MacDonald's going to be at the San Jose Improv through Sunday night, and Stevie Ray is with him. Now, Stevie Ray, are you going to be opening for Norm? Or?
Yeah, we're almost doing a tour in a way.
Well, you know what? I'm going to contest this right now. I'm kind of a little pissed because you come in here, and I'm looking at the San Jose Improv site. Norm hasn't even got you listed on the page. It just says Norm MacDonald special event.
Yeah, sometimes it
You
says,
can't even give him a billing?
Oh, yeah, I've been meaning to talk to you about that.
Well, apparently I don't draw in as many people because I'm not known.
But you could at least put your name there as opposed to...
In Vegas, they said, and Steve.
That's a little better.
As
hey,
if
my
it sounded
name,
like I was a ventriloquist.
I thought, hey, my name's going to be famous. Steve. You've probably heard of me, Steve.
The famous Steve. Now,
I've heard that name.
Norm, when you're doing the news bits on Saturday Night Live, with the story that we were talking about this morning, did you hear the story about the woman who spent 2 years on the toilet seat?
Yeah.
It was in Kansas. True story.
Yeah. 2 years.
Woman in Kansas apparently was stuck to her boyfriend's toilet seat for 2 years. He just called rescue authorities on February 27th. She grew into the seat.
Oh my!
They had to
Lord.
take the seat off and then surgically remove it at the hospital. And I was thinking that would be the kind of story you would do on Saturday Night Live.
Wow, yeah, it would be. That's unbelievable. That's like those guys that they got a cart out of the beds.
Yeah. Walter Hudson.
Walter Hudson.
There you go. Never forget that one. But I was saying, at what point do you say your girlfriend's sitting there for a year and a half? Go, I'm giving you another 6 months before I'm calling.
Well, women take so long in the bathroom.
She wasn't finished with the crossword puzzle yet.
We're going to be late.
2 years later. Okay, you've hit your limit.
All right, that's it. I'm calling for help.
But now he said he told authorities that he would ask her almost daily about coming out of the bathroom. This is true. I'm reading the story right. Her reply would be maybe tomorrow. And according to him, she didn't want to leave the bathroom. And when authorities got there, she did not want them to take her out. She said, "No, I'm okay. I'll be all right."
Yeah.
Oh, man.
What was home to her? I guess she must have eaten in there and so on.
Oh yeah, he brought her
so
food.
On. He brought her food and water, and so on.
That's what I said too. They were dating for 2 years.
Oh, really?
Were they getting it on in there?
Right.
Oh.
Doesn't sound romantic. Of course, we don't know. Maybe it was a nice bathroom. But you don't picture it being a nice bathroom somehow. But that's
no sex like toilet seat sex, I guess.
Maybe it was like Frank Sinatra. Was that the rumor on Frank with the glass table?
Oh,
No,
yeah. Danny Thomas.
Danny Thomas. There it is. Yes, Danny Thomas.
Maybe they had a glass table in that bathroom.
I told Jim Carrey that story about Danny Thomas.
Yeah.
He'd never heard it.
Yeah.
And he goes, no. He goes, that can't be true. I go, that's what I heard. He goes, that's the kind of guilt that makes you build hospitals.
Now, are both of you guys married? You're married guys?
No.
Huh? No, not together.
I'm still laughing at the Jim Carrey.
We're just touring.
Oh, you're touring. No, I don't insinuate they're married to each other. You guys, you have wives? What's your deal?
Steve just got a girlfriend.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, I have a girlfriend, yeah. It's a new thing. I'm trying it out.
Yeah.
But the trouble is, it's the same person, every time. That's the bad part. Wait, did we do this already?
You have, tell me a bit about, you guys have dogs
Steve's
at all?
Oh, yeah. I have a wiener dog. Steve has 2 Labradoodles.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the crossbreed there.
Yeah, they're very cute. The trouble is, you got to protect them. They don't give you any protection. If we got into a fight, I'd have to, hey, stay away from my Labradoodle.
So I'll tell you what, Paul. Let's give them the number for Purina One.
Oh yeah,
right
I mean, you got to make sure your dogs are eating Purina One.
Let me get a pen.
You got a pen?
Yes.
Purina One Natural Blend.
It's toll free, so it's not going to cost you anything. 888-290-BARK.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll tell my dog.
290-BARK.
Well, here's the deal: Purina One Natural Blends, made with real white meat chicken or lamb, brown rice or oatmeal and spinach. I mean, this is some healthy stuff.
Yeah, I'd eat that.
Yeah, there you go. This is the kind of stuff you want to eat healthier. Your dogs want to eat healthier.
You put your dog on Purina One, and your dog's going to be eating healthier than you are.
Yeah.
Really? Maybe I'll get it from my grandmother.
888-290-BARK is the number. 888-290-BARK for a coupon for a free 6.5-pound bag of Purina One Natural Blends. Don't wait. Call today, 888-290-BARK. Or go online to PurinaOneChallenge.com.
One thing maybe you didn't know, the ingredients in Purina One Natural Blends are carefully selected for their natural and nutrient content. And then it's steam cooked at the start, which is an optimal time and temperature to help maintain the vitamins, minerals, and flavor of Purina One Natural
Sounds
Blends.
good, huh? Yeah. Pick it up at your local PetSmart. Does your grandmother live near a PetSmart?
My dogs will only eat steam cooked.
There you go, natural blend. Purina One Natural Blends. Hey, now you're down. You live down in L.A. You live down in L.A., guys.
Yeah.
Both of you guys. Steve, you live down in L.A.
Yep.
You guys ever see Britney Spears down there at all?
I think you saw her, didn't you?
No, what?
Oh, I thought you did. I thought you told me you saw her.
No, on the TV.
On the TV. You sound like a couple of guys in a park bench somewhere. You saw her. No, I saw her on the TV.
Jeez.
Well, since I never saw her, I don't know what to say.
Oh, I thought you saw her at Hyde.
No, that was you were talking.
What the hell is Hyde?
There's a club called Hyde where that's where all the people, when you see on TMZ,
right?
Yeah,
they're always going to Hyde, which is right beside the Laugh Factory, which is where I go to do stand-up. So there's always press out. There's always those TMZ guys out.
Right.
And I thought you were with me when Britney came in. Yeah.
Maybe
her car was there, and it was just crammed. But that's all I saw, just her in her car.
So you didn't see if she was wearing panties or anything like that?
No, but I tell you, I saw that shot of her.
Yeah.
Where she was like going into the back seat.
Mm-hmm.
Looked fine to me.
Yeah, like what is the?
I don't know why that was so disgusting.
I think we should be more grateful than anything. Not be upset.
Well, guys, you're playing at the San Jose Improv. Tickets are available, theimprov.com.
Tonight through Sunday.
And
we will be wearing underpants.
God, I hope so. All right. Tickets available at improv.com, and just click on San Jose and get your tickets there. Thanks for coming on by today.
Hey, thanks for having us.
I wish you would have been here earlier. You could have sat here for the whole hour.
Now you tell us.
Next time you're in town.
Next time.
The whole hour.
Yeah,
well, that's what he said
man.
last
Absolutely.
time.
We'll
last
know how
time
to find it next time.
Last time we invited Norm here, and he goes, "Yeah, I'll be here like at 8."
I'm at the mercy of the driver.
I wasn't driving.
Steve the driver.
Points at me. On the radio, he points at me.
Steve is multi-talented.
Last week we had a juggler in here.
Yes. On the radio. Yes, we did.
Yeah. That went over well.
Norm MacDonald's one of my favorite people on the planet. He doesn't even know that. You don't even know that.
I know.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, man.
One of my favorite people come in here every time. It's been like 2 years. You kind of took a year away from it. I think so, yeah.
Holy crow,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. You've been busy eating,
flies.
evidently.
Wait, no.
Not now. You've cleared it up. You had to eat and then lose the weight.
Yeah.
So you took a year off from
some
us.
weird thing happened where I had a huge hunger, and Sean was around. You haven't introduced Sean.
I'm sorry. Sean
O'Connor.
O'Connor, your
young
helper.
He's the future of comedy.
Oh, is he the future? This isn't like a Liberace situation where you got a helper?
Lord.
I mean, he did say he would pay for my plastic surgery.
We're going to make you look like Norm. That's the thing.
Listen,
Sean's got a house.
Yeah.
Can I read a little news story?
Yes, of
A
course.
Brazilian serial killer has confessed to murdering 39 people. The alleged serial killer, apparently he was coerced into confessing his crime, and what he did was, geez, this is kind of grisly now that I read it. He would lure young women and men. He would kill regardless of gender. Chop up the victims, and then this guy was a real jerk.
And that's why you're one of my favorite people. It's so succinct. It's such a.
So yes, I had a hunger issue, what I would call it.
What did you put on? Because when I was watching your podcast, I think it was
about
Gilbert or Super Day.
250.
No kidding?
Maybe. I remember one time I was 235, but I remember being fatter after that. But yeah, I would eat all the time. Like
and just for no reason.
Because all of a sudden the appetite just started.
Constantly
out of nowhere. And then I got real worried. And I said to him, I went to a doctor, and then all the tests came out positive. And I'm like, I don't know if I tell you about this doctor, but he wasn't the nicest guy, Like at one point he said, open your mouth and say oink. That's not nice, right?
No. So earlier this morning, you say the people on Cool were doing mounds of blow at the station. What the hell is that about?
Oh my God!
I didn't know we could talk about that.
Sure we can. You're in a safe
So
place.
did you cut some lines?
Yeah, we
pull a
cut
couple
lines off of
ropes?
Erica.
No, they just kept giving us donuts.
They
They were like going
they
away
had
for a while.
incredible energy, man. They were like, it was
the oldies
fantastic to
station.
see.
They have to have energy, I guess. I'm not
guess,
sure.
yeah, it was a lot of fun though.
I don't buy it.
But listen, man, Sean, you know
the future of comedy.
The future of comedy. It reminded me last night because I got in early yesterday, and then I waited up on Sean because he drove from Los Angeles.
Oh, jeez.
Because he's afraid of Ebola. And it sort of
real?
reminded me, like, because I would phone him, on his car, and I go, "How you doing?" He goes, "Now I'm in, wherever he was."
Quartzsite.
Yeah. And it reminded me
date shake.
of he had a date shake.
No, I ate at McDonald's twice.
On the drive?
That's a long drive. You ever have a date shake?
No.
Oh, they're awesome.
Yeah.
But it reminded me of kind of like a Stephen King novel. I'm on the phone.
Right.
He's like, I haven't touched anyone yet, and like he's so afraid of Ebola. But
Are you really afraid of the Ebola? Because I think I'm horrified.
Oh, yeah, I'm terrified because what just happened is it was one person, then it was two people, then it was three people, and then that second person went on a plane.
Yeah.
So now 800 people are
And
quarantined.
there's another one on a boat now, on a
the one
cruise
on the
line.
plane doesn't have it yet.
Yeah, but close enough.
It's so
We've
close.
had two people that have had it.
And the other one that was
But
handling...
the other one are being accused.
Yeah.
But
Right
if-
now we're taking the witches right now and we're going to
Good.
start burning them.
Be
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
Who's
well-
for burning? Show of hands. If it's
I mean, if
Two.
it saves me
me too. That's
Well,
how I
listen,
feel.
I'm going to tell you
diarrheing blood.
Yes.
Fidel,
Burn that guy.
Fidel Castro, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Who has an island. His country is an island, right?
Right.
So when the AIDS outbreak happened, you're on an island. It could knock your whole island down.
Right. Yeah.
So what he did is they had a big, beautiful resort, right? And he just took it over, because that's what they can do in
Right.
Cuba.
When it's your island.
Yeah, and he put all the AIDS patients in this beautiful resort, fed them all, and
What's wrong with that?
I don't know. They
It almost
really,
makes you want AIDS in Cuba, doesn't it? Kind of like tried to get it.
But it knocked the disease out. It killed the disease.
Because you quarantine everybody into their own little patch.
Yeah.
That's the thing. So this lady who they keep saying was handling samples, which basically means the poop and pee of the
Yeah.
Duncan guy,
She was taking
is
them
on
out.
a Royal Caribbean cruise and she's got it locked in a cabin now. I'm the same way because I
But
think
also like a nurse. If a nurse can get it, I mean, because
Yes.
they take care.
they try not to
Right,
get stuff.
right.
Every
So-
day, that's their job.
So if it's not airborne, Sean
Yeah.
was saying it's just a droplet.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Like
wait
if-
till terrorists get it.
I mean,
Yeah.
of course.
If you take in someone's breath that has
Yeah.
Ebola,
It's like a
It's
horrible
gonna be
movie.
awful.
Yeah,
I
mean-
had to stop drinking people's blood.
Oh, that'll do it.
I mean,
yeah, you got to be careful with that.
Stupid Twilight movies, and now we've got this. It's taking a horrible turn on all of us.
yeah, well, I mean, it would be the worst when terrorists get it, but I also think it would be bad when just like innocent people get it.
That's when you got something.
I think you misunderstood me, but it's okay. Who did you usurp as the future of comedy?
I
There
think,
has to be like the guy who had that role that you took
Yeah,
it
who
from.
got rolled.
Probably Aziz Ansari.
You think? And now he's just comedy.
Yeah, now
he's
he's,
the president.
now
He's
he's
the
the president of comedy.
He's the czar.
And Norm, are you the
I'm the
ghost
past.
of comedy past?
Yeah. A lot of times me and Sean we'll go and then people go, hey man, that guy seems like the future of comedy, that guy seems like the past of comedy. Where do we
Who
go
says
to get
that to you?
Where do we go to get the president?
The people will review your show that way. That's just an awful person to say that about the show he just watched. I saw the future and I saw the past.
Yeah.
Just looking for something in the middle there.
Yeah. Well, listen, man. The future and the past are all we got because the present is, people falling down, bleeding from every orifice of their body.
Yeah, that is, I don't like the present.
It's better to look at that.
Did you guys ever read The Hot Zone?
Yeah, we were talking about that. I never
God,
read
that
it,
was a
but
terrifying book.
it's the one that makes me go, okay, Ebola. I'm not going to fool around with this one. We
Yeah.
had a record of 0 cases.
Yeah.
Up until until about a month and a half
they
ago.
They could have had a vaccine. It was 20 years ago.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
they could have worked on a vaccine, but they didn't.
What was the thing that you told me about the hot zone that sounded like a lie?
Oh, the horrifying story? Oh, that you think it's a lie, yeah.
Yeah.
No, in the hot zone, they're talking about the first guy that got it, and, it's just a nightmare. And he gets to it's on a little plane from Africa, and he gets to the hospital, and he goes there, and it's an African hospital.
Which
not to
says
say anything against Africa, but my God. And then
look at these hospitals.
And then he goes there, and they don't know Ebola.
Sure.
So it's like, and they said at that point, anyways, he collapsed and blood exploded from everywhere.
Oh.
And they said that the blood hit the ground and started moving.
What?
Because it's
like a sci-fi movie.
Like a sci-fi movie, because it's more Ebola than plasma at that point.
Oh.
And it's just looking for a host.
Mobile.
It's going to die.
I'm out. I'm out on that. Yeah, start the fire.
It's like Alien.
Yeah, no, that's just an awful
So
thing.
burn all the Ebola. That's what you're saying?
Yeah. I'm fine with that. Are you opposed? Are you opposed to? Give me a counter argument to it.
You take that resort, Norm, and then you torch it. That's John's idea.
I have an odd approach to curing starvation as well, which is kill all the starving people.
Yeah.
It goes away if we team up with the warlords. I mean, we've raised so much
They
money,
take the
and
food
they're
anyway.
still hungry. We've teamed up with the wrong side.
Oh, yeah.
Don't you think? You have to go already?
No, Brad's
okay.
just pointing at my coffee.
Brad, I don't like when you stand up. Sit back down. Doesn't he look like he's from a Wallace and Gromit special?
The were-rabbit. It's right behind him.
Norm, you've been at this for a long time now. How long have you been doing this?
25 years.
Is it 25 years? No,
Yeah.
and it's your birthday today.
And I started late.
51 years
Happy
old,
birthday,
Norm.
by the way.
Happy birthday.
Oh, yes, it is my birthday.
We get lists.
I actually started very late for a stand-up.
Yeah. 25. What were you doing before
Most
that?
of them started as kids,
Yeah.
Sean, you started
at 19, yeah.
19,
No kidding.
yeah.
That's just brave.
And even 19 is sort of. Some people are 16.
So you stopped hooking and you went into comedy
What were you doing
at 19.
before?
Oh, yeah.
Were you a prostitute, as Brady pointed out?
I want stuff to come out of my mouth.
Well, that's your choice.
Lord.
That's just an extra $20. You can go
Quitter.
either direction. Yeah. Norm, did you have different aspirations before you started doing
Oh,
stand-up?
no, I just did manual labor.
Really? Like tile work or drywall? What are you looking at?
Drywall was too hard for me. Anything with any skill, I was horrible at.
But what was manual?
I moved furniture.
Oh.
I worked in a logging camp. I lived in Canada. I just travel around to.
Yeah. And then just all of a sudden said, "This is it." What would Norm? Today is your birthday, so it's the time for reflection.
It's true. It is my
What
birthday.
would birthday Norm today go back and tell young Norm 25 years ago?
What would I go back and tell
Would you
myself?
go back and say, "All right, Norm, here's what you need to know." Watch out for Ebola. First of all, that's clear.
Yeah,
that's
no,
coming.
That's coming.
That's coming. You got a future ahead.
Yeah, I guess I would. Gosh, man. I mean, I have no regrets in my life.
I'm not asking. You're not on a deathbed or anything.
Got no
I'm
regrets.
not trying to pin anything on you. Just is there anything you're like, man, I could have done that better?
Oh, almost everything. Yeah.
So you just have a list of stuff for
yeah.
young Norm.
No,
Well,
I would say, you know how they say a life unexamined is not worth living?
True.
But another bad thing, though, is do you ever try to examine your life? Which is what you're asking me to do right now.
And you hate it. Yeah, I apologize.
Oh, it's
Norm-
depressing. So you look back, why did I do that? Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Why did I do that?
What are these bumps?
If you keep dwelling on
What are
them, though,
these
that's
bumps?
I've got bumps.
Why do I not remember the last 6 days and there's scabs all over my face? No, when I used to drink, I used to walk. This is what my friends told me. I would walk, fall down, walk, fall down, walk, fall down, and then I would black out for a couple of days, and I wake up and there'd always be scabs in my face.
This is what your friends told
I
you.
thought I had been in a big fight, but my friends
Right.
told me, "No, you're just walking down."
They
the
were just
street."
kicking your ass. You were in a fight club, and they did beat the tar and put you to bed.
Norm, have you ever met any other celebrity that shares the same birthday as you, like Ziggy Marley?
Yeah.
Ziggy Marley. No,
You
he
have the
shares
same
my birthday.
Yeah, Eminem.
Oh, Eminem. Yes, I have met him.
Bill Hudson, one of the Hudson
The
brothers.
Hudson brothers.
Yeah.
Now, was he Goldie Hawn's husband?
He put his seat
Kate
inside
Hudson?
Goldie Hawn.
Yeah, he made Kate Hudson.
Yep,
Yeah.
he made Kate.
The Hudson brothers.
George Wendt.
Oh, really?
Norm.
And he played Norm.
How odd is that? No,
you know,
not
it's
really.
you know how dumb I am. When I started doing stand-up, right? I was in Canada. There was no TV or anything, right?
There wasn't?
Not in Canada.
Really?
I mean, there was TV.
25 years ago?
I mean, you couldn't go do stand-up on TV.
I see, I got
We'd
you.
mostly get our
Right.
TV from America. But I was going across the country and everything, doing my stand-up, but no one knew who I was. But sometimes when I'd go on, people go, Norm, and I thought I was catching on, but it was from the TV show.
From the Cheers.
Yeah, so they heard Norm. They go, Norm, like an idiot. I go, yeah, man. And people are starting saying,
cool.
So you could go back and tell young Norm that wasn't
I
anything to
would
get
tell him
excited
that,
about.
yeah.
You settle
Yeah.
down on the Norm chant.
But they say Norm. They're
Yeah.
talking about George Wendt's character on
Clearly,
Cheers.
the wildly popular Norm is the fat guy
Yeah,
over here.
exactly.
Here's another cool one you share. Your Evil Knievel.
Oh, I love Evil
Did you ever
Knievel.
meet Evil Knievel?
No,
Oh,
boy,
man.
I would like to. My buddy is...
He's dead, right?
Yeah,
It's too late.
2007.
My buddies, they wrote Ed Wood and People vs. Larry Flint. They write biopics, and they're writing one on Evil Knievel. And they told me some awesome stories, and the best one was... Well, one cool thing was whenever he did a stunt, he would get his whole family together and talk to them like...
This could be it.
This could be it, yeah, which was pretty cool. And they have video of that. And then, so he was so rich because he always thought he was just about to die. So he'd always have, a walking cane that was all diamonds and stuff. But he bought a jet with, on the side of the jet was Evil Knievel, like jumping in a motorcycle, right? And he was like, this is going to be exciting. So then he takes the jet, and he's like, I can't see it. Because of course he can't see the side of the jet. He's inside the plane. So he buys another jet.
To fly next to that jet.
That's
That's a life
money.
well led. Right there. That's how you do it. When you can buy a jet to look at your own jet, that's winning right there. That guy's better than me.
I played tennis with this guy that was a Supercross rider or a Grand Prix, and Evil Knievel was his sponsor in 1974.
Yeah, he threw
on a
his
bike.
money all over because I don't think I think he.
And he talked about a couple of parties on the yacht.
Yeah.
And he said Evil was one of those guys that never backed down. Like if a guy challenges him, he's like, "All right, let's go."
Yeah. And I remember there was a story like somebody like in the press or something badmouthed him or something like that. And he just walked into the place with a baseball bat.
And took him out.
Yeah, and he's like, I know,
See, those were the good old
this
days.
is going to cost me a lot of money, but I don't care.
Yeah.
And it cost him like $10
Sean,
million,
see, you can't do that as the future of comedy.
Oh, no.
You can't just go in and bash somebody who doesn't like your
Or
act.
you could bring it back.
Or
Yeah,
maybe
we're
as
all
the
for it.
you're the future. Anything you do is going to.
That
it's
would be
gonna
wonderful
catch on.
to get, masculine energy.
You have none of that?
I have zero of that so far.
Do you maybe harness up some WNBA energy or some female energy? Perhaps?
I mean, I have played basketball with women before, so I think this would work out.
He gets a lot of tail, this guy. It's
Is that right?
unbelievable.
Yeah?
I mean, it's not unbelievable. He's a handsome, nice
No,
guy.
I'm engaged. That's what you mean.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. He's getting tail from that same lady over and over.
Yeah.
Engaged, you're getting a lot of
I
tail.
guess that doesn't count.
Let's get married.
I guess that doesn't count. He's always like, hey, I got a story about last night. I'm like, easy. I know.
fiancé.
She's a sweet girl, Erin.
I was with
Don't
this
tell me
chick
another
last
story.
night?
He's like,
Oh,
and then
man.
I'm like,
Because then you got to meet that person. You look at
I'm
him
good
like,
friends
she was
with her.
just folded over like a Samsonite.
Yeah, you're packing her up in the overhead compartment.
Folded over like a Samsonite.
You don't want to see
No,
the
let's
people.
not say that about Erin.
Yeah.
Erin is the sweetest, girl.
But evidently puts
you
out
couldn't
quite a bit.
imagine.
Yeah,
her.
oh,
you
you-
couldn't even imagine her. She's so saintly.
Yeah, you get her on any night. She's
She's an
Norm's
animal.
getting a call.
Hello?
Eddie answered it.
Is
It
it
must
Bert?
be important. Let's listen. Uh-oh. This is it.
Oh, is this Leslie?
Leslie Moonves? We've all got
yeah,
a show.
I'm
He's
doing
loving
a
the
radio.
interview.
I'm doing a radio interview.
While Norm's on the phone, I can tell you Norm and Sean are over at the Tempe Improv, TempeImprov.com.
I'm doing a radio interview. I'm doing a radio interview. I gotta go.
TempeImprov.com Friday and Saturday.
I'm doing a radio interview. I gotta go.
Get off the phone, Leslie.
Is Leslie a girl? Do you know
Oh,
Leslie
my
Sean?
God.
I don't
Who's
know
that?
Leslie.
What was that? Who's that?
Oh, that's my brother Leslie.
You know, J.B. Smooth's brother called once while he was on the air.
Yeah.
He picked it up, and he needed
300
It was
bucks.
300 pounds of chicken for a picnic, and I'm like, you can't. That's just. I mean, you're just baiting me for like 3,000.
And he was short. He was short on some cash.
He's like, he needed 250 bucks to cover the chicken.
No, I didn't
bill.
want to take the call, but I saw it was from my hometown.
Could be
I'm
trouble.
Like, oh my
Is he wishing you a happy birthday?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh,
That's what it was.
I'm yelling at him.
Well, he's trying to be nice.
You're right. That is what it was.
Yeah, he's on the. He's that prick. See if I ever
You know
seen
what I
him.
mean? When you get a phone call.
Sure.
You know what I find? I don't know if you guys are like this. Like, do you have landlines?
Not anymore.
Well, you
I
have-
do.
I dumped it.
You have had them.
Oh yeah.
But like in the middle of the night when the phone rings, that to me is like terrifying.
Oh, it's horrible.
Because
Yeah.
you're like, what is you going?
Who's
to the phone?
dead?
And at the start, I don't know, are your folks still alive?
Yeah, no.
Mine are too. So anytime you get a
Oh.
call, it's like,
Of course.
Well, now that I know that, I'm going to call Brady in the middle of the night more. I didn't know that the whelmed
well, you just if
black
it's,
cloud
coming
of
from, if
death.
it's coming from home, hopefully it's they're calling to either check in, but
Yeah.
sometimes
But
there's
if it's
weird
in the middle
times.
of the night, yeah.
I'm just going to hire people from Columbus, Ohio, to call you at 3 a.m.
Good luck. We change numbers every.
Yeah, keep that up because I can find you. This is going to be great fun because I'm horrible.
Well,
I think that's so funny to call him in the middle of the night. It's like, hello.
Your parents are fine. I just checked on them.
I had a prank I did when I was a kid. Like we all had pranks, like telephone pranks we would do, and then but mine. I wish, kind of looking back, I wish I hadn't done it. But I would phone people like at random, just strange, just numbers, and I was a little young kid, and I would go like, I'm in trouble. Someone's trying to get in, and this is my mother gave me this number to phone in case there's in trouble. And there's someone's coming through the door, you know, and they go, "What? No." They go, "Where do you live? What's your number?" I don't know. My mommy told me to phone you.
Now they'll track it down.
Oh yeah, probably.
I'm going to do
Because I
that
think
anyway.
back sometimes.
And
they
you're
go,
thinking that's hilarious.
at the time, yeah.
I still
but
think
there
it's
was no
funny.
closure to the prank.
Right.
Yeah. It's not like I
You left
got
them hanging.
Yeah, it's just for the rest
Mine
of their
wasn't
lives.
as elaborate, but I used to call and go, and they'd be like, "Hello, like, is this suicide hotline?" No, I can't do anything right. And just hang up. And then, have them hanging for the rest of the day. It's like, that was odd. Yeah.
That's so fun.
I
Both
can't
of-
do anything right.
We
That's
both hurt
good.
people's feelings.
yeah, those people think they have blood on their hands now.
Yeah, they've lived their
The fun
life.
prank that I like doing was in the winter. We had a sledding hill, and I used to string piano wire across
Yeah,
the
he used to
trees.
kill people. It's
And
different.
shove the kids down in the snow and just watch them slice up like Snicker bars.
You know what another prank?
God.
You know what a prank we
My
went on?
uncle, he went on a snowmobile.
Yeah.
'cause I come from-
That is
and-
not the official term of what you do when you're trying to explain snowmobiles.
Yeah, snowmobile. When you move your hand really
Snowmobile.
fast.
That's how you
Over your
operate
genitals.
it. You operate the snowmobile like
You know when you make a
whacking off.
fist over your genitals and you just move it up and down? Snowmobile, of course.
Did I do that?
Yeah.
You did snowmobile.
Anyways, they had the farmers put up like
The fencing.
fencing, but like invisible. You couldn't see it, and my uncle got hurt. But what were you?
I was going to say, we had a thing we were going to do. It's just pranks just to make people think.
Yeah.
You know when you go by a place where some horrible accidents happen, they put up like, if
Yeah.
somebody got run over by a bike, they paint a bike white and put it on that corner. Brady and I
Oh, sure.
especially, we wanted to paint like sleds in Phoenix.
Like random, a
Just
canoe.
like white
This happened at
sleds.
this intersection.
Put candles all around it and like a date.
That's fun.
And just see if people just to make people like as they're driving, just entertainment as you drive.
Yeah, a box of Sudafed.
This is where he drives. Time release capsules all over, painted white. That's a
Just
great
a bunch
idea.
of empty boxes.
Yeah, that'd be a fantastic. And nobody could touch it. They'd feel bad. It's like a tribute, so you can't clean it up. It's not litter, so it has to
paint 'em
happen.
white.
That's
Those
everything.
are
painted
kind
white.
of sad. Those
They're
highway
awful.
side. Yeah, like
What's
I
the
think
time
the guy
limit?
would rather just not have a shrine.
Yeah,
if it's gonna
like why
be on
not
the
a
side
shrine of him?
highway.
Build a statue of him, not
Yes.
the bike he was on.
Yeah,
like
right.
the bike
Are you
just
going to
says-
put one of, like a relative or on the back of the windshield of your car
Yeah.
for a while and drive
People
around?
turn their cars into tombstones.
And then how
now.
long do you do that?
What? I've never heard
You
of
haven't
this.
seen that? Well, in here, all over, they'll have a picture of the Lady
In
of
memory
Guadalupe
of-
and the name of a person, and it's always some horrific date, like 1987 to 2013.
Oh,
You're like, oh, he was young.
yeah.
But now their car's resale value is garbage.
Oh, of course.
That's all I care about. It's like, what's this guy doing? He just lost a couple grand putting that up there. It's not, you're still alive. There's no reason to lose money.
Then a lot of tattoos are pretty popular too. The deceased person
Oh,
put it up there. One will have a date when they're born and then a question mark.
Yeah,
I guess they're
vanished.
They're waiting to fill it in. I guess. When they're
What?
That's so embarrassing.
Well, it's like 1986 to 1987.
Yeah.
And you're trying to have doggy style sex
right.
with them.
And you got to look at her. You got to look at her kid Sid. On the back. Oh, it's this little Sid.
Yeah.
Didn't have time to name him.
Rest in peace in
he's on
heaven,
the
my
small of
little.
the back.
My little.
You mean
angel.
Sid, the kid's name?
The kids, I call him Sid.
He was
automatic.
named after
Yes.
sudden infant death.
Which I want to die from adult onset sudden infant death syndrome, called not so sudden infant death syndrome. It's stupid. You see what you've done? This is what you do to us. You know that you've been responsible. I don't know if you heard us talking about it. There's been probably 5 or 6 visits here, but the very first time we ever had you on was like 15 years ago. I was at another station here in town, and they found a headless body on the freeway the day you got here. Last time you were here,
wasn't your uncle on the snowmobile?
Yeah. Like 10 years ago.
I feel I remember that.
A dude crossed the road on the freeway and got plastered. That was the day you were here. And then today, some guy going the wrong way on the I-10 blows up the I-10. It's not even usable all the way back to L.A.
Oh,
wait a second.
God.
This.
I probably should have told you guys that I'm the devil.
Oh, man. You could have led with that.
Yeah, I've come back. And I brought Ebola with me.
You've got your podcast. It's still going, but I clicked on it the other day. It says Norm will be back in May.
Oh, yeah.
What's going on?
Well, I do it for a while, and I go, I don't want to do it anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. And then they're like, he's on hiatus.
Yeah. Is that what that is? Or is it just that you may or may not come back?
Yeah, I don't know if I will or
Okay.
not. I just do it for a while, and then
it's fun to watch.
Tired of it.
It's
fun to do, man.
Yeah.
It's so great. I think it's just the people who do it with Norm
are awful.
Are awful.
Well, no, Sean isn't. Sean does it with me. He's
There's
awesome.
one guy. There's always one guy. It's the rest of the people.
The future's good.
It's those awful others. I did a podcast with Frank Caliendo for about 6 months, and then we tired of it as well.
Even Frank tired of it?
Well,
He
Frank
seems tired of nothing.
No, the second you say
Well,
the
he
F
starts
word,
getting
he
busy
gets
on
nervous
everything.
because he's on that Disney stuff.
Yeah.
So you get nervous when you start doing horrible jokes, and we have.
Of course, Frank would. Yeah.
Yeah, Jay Farrell, Ralphie May, me, and Frank are in a room. It's.
Oh, that was the.
It was one of them we did. It was great.
Oh, I see. Yeah, Frank would get nervous.
Yeah, he got real nervous. Do you enjoy doing the interview stuff with people on the podcast?
Well, we got good guests, so that I was interested in, but it's harder. Like you guys obviously have to just interview everybody.
Not necessarily.
Here. What?
No, we don't.
You don't?
No, you're a special choice. We could have said no.
I'm amazed that people. I don't know how I would do with people that
you don't care about.
Yeah, like I'm always astonished by, especially a guy like David Letterman, who I think would be even less interested than we would be.
Right.
Or the way he can pretend to be interested.
Right,
like,
and actually have.
But don't you think he has a little more juice or say on saying, "Hey, this guest is here"? But there's every once in a while they have to take it. He has to take it.
Oh
Yeah.
no, on an average guest, you got to.
If they're in town, they're promoting
3 guests a night.
Yeah.
There's not that many interesting people. And, actors are not interesting at all. I mean.
And now, did you start getting pressure from anybody? Because it's your podcast, but you start getting money from the outside coming in. I think it was Jerky Links, which might have explained the ballooning. Was that right? You had the Jerky Links thing. You had to try to convince me you're a Jerky Links guy.
What?
Just get what they want, like guests from them.
Sean and I, we liked just older guys. A lot of people wanted young people.
But they're not interesting.
Older guys are the most interesting. And I always think in show business, you get the old guys, they don't care what they say anymore.
Right.
They're out of the business.
They'll tell some stories.
And they tell stories about guys you care about.
Yeah, they'll name names. They don't care at all. They're seconds away from dying.
Yeah.
So who's the best one you had on there? Because I've seen some that were
we
just
had
fantastic.
we had this guy, Jack Carter, and he did the most craziest thing. Remember?
Well, I also still, after meeting him, have no idea who Jack Carter is.
Jack Carter was a comedian like the Catskills guys, way back in the day.
90.
Yeah.
So he was talking, and he said he was talking about the war, and he was
Which
like,
one?
The Second World War. I go, you were in the Second World War? He goes, yeah, it was a lot of fun. I go, the war was a lot of fun? And he goes, well, I never got to go over. I never went over, He goes, I got a lucky break. My whole unit was going to D-Day, and they all died. And I didn't go because I got deathly sick the day before. And then I go, oh, man, it sounds like you were faking it as a joke. And then he goes, I was. And then he's like, I never told nobody that.
So he finally confessed.
Yes, that he is a deserter and a traitor to our country.
But you learn that kind of stuff on Norm's podcast.
Yeah, Norm's
which is great.
Deathbed Confessions. That'd be a good show.
That'd be pretty awesome. You just show up at hospitals, and they think it's to bring them up, but it's really just to get them to admit
We've had
some
a
stuff.
couple.
You do admit some stuff, and then you pull
man.
a plug out of.
Man, do I want to follow you around with a camera? Hey, I'm here to pull the plug there. You got anything to say?
So, Rickles.
By the way, if I'm ever in that situation,
celebrity deathbed
of pulling a plug,
yeah.
First of all, I would want more than one plug. I would want like a backup plug,
multiple plugs.
Yeah, because if a guy comes in with one of those wide brooms, hits your plug.
Oh, I want a generator.
Yeah,
I definitely want something to kick
This
in.
is how I feel.
Yeah,
like,
is it that easy?
Yeah.
This is how I feel it happens sometimes. Like you're in bed, right, with your eyes closed and stuff, and you're sleeping, your coma, whatever they call it. But you can hear and stuff. This is my nightmare. And all you hear is your relatives going, I think he wants to go. You know what I mean? You're like, oh, no, but you can't.
You can't move enough to,
Because nobody's ever like, no, keep him on the thing.
Yeah, no, keep him on forever.
Yeah.
Everybody always was real jumpy. You know, my pool guy pulled the plug on his mom, and she sat up. Took like this huge horrible breath. The whole family lost their minds, and then she died. Like right in front of him, he's like, it's time we pulled the plug on her. She's not going to make it. Pulls the plug, and like a few seconds later, she goes,
she's like, it's a miracle. Like, what the?
Plug her back in. It was
but
too
that
late.
must have been a physical thing. Is that what like they talked
The
about?
family didn't say so.
Yeah.
There was a big fight afterwards.
Yeah.
Hey, that's the risk.
I read that 1 out of 4 people get buried alive.
What? 25% of people?
Come
on. Stop that. Where did you read that? Lies?
No, because they said that Lies magazine.
The book Lies.
Yeah, the book Lies magazine.
But, no,
so
they,
they're wheeling the guy, and he's like, man, it's starting to get hot in here.
Yeah.
Whoa,
They said that the medical equipment used to show if a person's actually expired is not that perfect.
Well, we need to spruce that up.
But if you're being buried, there's like the embalming process, which will totally.
Maybe you're talking.
Yeah, I don't think it's buried alive. I think they die in the morgue. They wake up inside the.
So if they're stiff, maybe put in there. They might be put in.
So like pronounced dead
before they're embalmed, they still could because you have a couple that come back and all of a sudden the guy wakes up on the table or something.
Like have you ever been in a funeral and go, boy, that guy looks alive?
Never.
No,
the coffin gives a dead giveaway. I completely know that automatically.
And the makeup, it's the worst makeup.
Takes the life.
I read a story this morning about these 2 kids. Their mom died, and they put a cell phone in her casket.
Oh,
and then when she was buried, they got text messages back from the phone.
No way.
I swear. It's a story I read this morning. But what I think? Grave robber.
Yeah, definitely. It's a living person.
And then they're like, yeah, thanks for letting us have sex with your mom's corpse.
Did you do that one on Cool? Norm MacDonald is at the Tempe Improv this weekend
with the great Sean O'Connor.
The future of comedy. It should be
comedy.
It should be on the marquee. Norm's name should be very small as the comedy. You're just introducing him, right? That's
pretty
what's happening.
well.
Okay, yeah.
And Norm's going to confess something
That's
tonight.
right. It'll be on stage deathbed confession. Norm MacDonald on his birthday tonight. You can go see him at the Tempe Improv. Tempe Improv.
Birthday kisses for all the ladies.
Why? It's not. It's you don't have to call him back. He has to call you again. He bothered
laugh.
you. Who calls anyone this early?
I
Anyway.
feel so terrible.
Where's he living?
Yelling, I'm screaming at him.
What time is it where he lives?
That's another thing.
Yeah.
Wait.
You have to
it's
assume.
later. It's
Yeah,
later.
but you have to assume he knows you're on the West Coast, right?
Yeah.
So who calls anybody at 8 in the morning?
We could call Leslie if you want to.
No, we can call him live on air.
Yeah.
You want to call your brother?
No.
Straighten this out. What's your brother do?
My brother, I think he works at a donut shop.
You're not sure?
This call wasn't that important to either of you. The donut shop guy or whatever.
It was nice of him to call him. So I feel so bad.
It was nice. But he was the first one in. You know what? Don't feel too bad. He's just kind of clearing his day. He was getting it over with before 9 a.m. It was just a quick, let's get this done so I don't have to think about it.
Let my brother scream at me.
Yeah.
He kept saying,
Are you at the point?
I said I'm on the radio. He's like, yeah. So anyways.
not listen. Are you at the point when, like on your siblings, do you send them something for your birthday, or is it just a call?
Oh,
Happy
no.
birthday.
Do people still do that?
They give gifts.
I mean, I'm getting my son.
Only the topper in the family does
my
it.
My son is 21, and I'm thinking, when
You
do
gotta
I
get him
stop
some.
giving him stuff?
That's a monumental one. I think after this, though.
What is the
No,
age?
he's 22.
No, then he's done. You don't have to worry about it. Just give him a call at 8 a.m.
Yeah, because I was thinking I could save the present until. Do you find this that as we march forward in time,
as the world
as
turns,
time marches
as time
on,
marches.
that there's less and less things you can get people like because everything's on their phone that they need.
Yeah, they have it.
Life.
Oh yeah, you can't buy anything for anybody anymore. They get it. They get it when they need it because it's right.
Cash is king.
Yeah, it's a crusher. Norm, leave
now
us with,
you don't have
what's
kids.
That? No, God, no.
Yeah,
that sounds awful to me.
I do. I have a 6-year-old.
Yeah, he's got
Do you have a girl?
Girl.
Yeah, I knew it.
How's that? You just look
Because
look,
he said I have a
femininity.
6-year-old. Because otherwise you'd say I have a 6-year-old boy.
Yeah. Really?
Because you'd be proud.
Yeah.
There it is. Norm
But don't you
MacDonald.
worry?
That's awesome.
I mean, I guess throughout history we've all worried about our children. But my God Almighty,
good luck.
It's No Country for Old
Good
Men,
luck,
though.
kid.
Well, it's No Country for Old Men. It's the speech Barry Corbin gives there. He goes, "What you got ain't nothing new here."
I don't
It's
know.
you watch that movie.
I know everybody tells me
it's
I
the
should,
best
but
movie
what's
ever.
the-
He gives
what's
a
the
speech. He's like, because as Tommy Lee Jones says something, he said he goes out to his brother's place. Brother, ironically, says to him, he says, "I think I got to get out of this." And he goes, "What are you getting out for?" And he goes, "I feel overmatched." And he goes, "What you got ain't nothing new here. This has been going on forever." He said, "The world doesn't sit around and wait for you. That's vanity."
Wow.
Yeah, it's a great speech. And
But
then
the
you sit back
speech
like,
I
wow.
want you to do for me is
Yeah?
a speech from The Godfather, where he goes to the guy that ends up with the horse's head, and he says,
Okay.
"Put Johnny Fontaine in this picture." And then the old guy starts saying why Johnny Fontaine will never be in this picture.
You want me to do that right now?
You remember that speech?
I remember, but I don't remember it well enough to
Well,
do it. Sean will
can
do
we
it.
find the
seen
text?
The Godfather.
What?
I've never seen The Godfather.
Can we find the text on the computer?
Bravo, why do you want me
Let's
to do
it, man?
You want
Quick.
me to act with you?
Are you getting it?
He's getting it now.
Norm
Why are you
Theater.
teasing this?
Yeah.
All right,
so-
we're going to take a break and we'll do The Godfather.
Okay.
together
Classic
afterwards.
morning
It'll be funny.
radio.
Yeah, The Godfather moment. And we have to do it as character.
Yeah. I'll be
Super
Robert
Dave
Duvall.
Osborne. Oh, no. Okay, never mind. We'll do
Yeah,
that.
I'll do it as Super Dave.
And I'll do it as Super Dave.
And you do.
I'll be Fuji.
But you remember the guy, right?
Oh, I know what you're talking
He's
about.
like,
yeah, he's the one pissed off about Johnny
he's
Fontaine ever
really
working.
possessed. Yeah.
I know that one. I just don't remember the speech
What a-
well enough.
Oh, it was
Why
a
are we
great
doing
speech.
this?
Oh, it's so fun.
I don't
But
think
I'll
it
be
is.
Super Dave instead of Robert Duvall.
Can I also be Super Dave, though?
No, you have to.
We can't be
commit.
combating Super. I have to commit to this
Yeah,
character.
you have to
All right,
commit,
we'll do it.
man. Where
Norm's
are you
going to
going? He
reenact.
has to
Oh, Sean's
smoke.
done. He doesn't want
The
to see.
future's gone.
It's
Oh, you want-
98.
It's over.
98. Tempe, Phoenix.
Now it's just getting deep in here.
Well,
We're
then
talking
there's
philosophies
no
and ice ages.
What's
What's happening?
It was cold back then.
Norm MacDonald is joining us today with his manservant Sean O'Connor, the future of comedy.
Yeah, baby.
Who will soon have plastic surgery and be Norm, look like Norm.
I knew I should have wore a shirt.
It's the gold lame
It's a radio
I
joke.
really and for whatever reason, I quoted "No Country for Old Men," and now you want to do a scene from The Godfather.
Yeah, but I think we should set it up.
Yeah, you go ahead. This is your thing. You direct. No,
I've
Sean,
never
you
seen
say-
The Godfather.
You've never seen The Godfather.
I've seen every American Pie, though.
Is this one of those moments where you get in the car and you say, "I can't believe I made that guy do that"?
No, listen. We got to set this up.
Okay.
We all remember the big scene in The Godfather was the guy wakes up with the horse's head.
Satin sheets.
Yes. You should set this up.
Is that the offer he can't refuse? Is it a horse's head?
Yeah.
The sheets.
Really?
Yeah, that's the kind of the first.
That's kind of the first one. He's trying to.
So
He,
set it up.
he unfolds the one.
Yeah, but
sheet
set up
thinking-
this scene here. Johnny Fontaine is a lounge singer, sort of loosely based on Sinatra.
Yeah.
Who the Godfather wants to put in this movie, but the movie producer refuses. We don't know why. Right?
Right.
I'm setting it up.
That's right. You're doing a great
Keep
job.
doing it.
And then, so they send the consulary, Tom Hagen, played by Robert Duvall, to go and visit this guy and try to talk him into
Getting Johnny in the car.
Yeah. So Tom Hagen,
But
who's
Johnny's
played
not
by-
having any of it.
Tom Hagen's played by Robert Duvall, and Jack Woltz plays the producer. But
Right.
in this,
Nobody knows who that guy is.
in this, we're doing now. I have to do.
You're the producer because this is your idea.
wanted you to
and
do
you're
it.
doing it as Super Dave Osborne.
As Super Dave, yeah.
I'll be doing Tom Hagen as Liam Neeson.
Okay, as Liam
Is that
Neeson.
right?
Okay.
Because he improv.
Yeah, because he's a big improv. Ready? Are you
Yeah.
ready? All right, here we go. Mr. Corleone is Johnny Fontaine's grandfather. Now Italians regard that as a very close.
Wow,
very
that's
sacred relationship. Cut. You can't say that.
Take two, cut.
You already knew how to do them.
Well, I wasn't just going to wing one.
Oh, okay.
You know how to do
I'm
Super
sorry.
Dave, right? You're not
I'm
just
sorry.
throwing
I'm
this
sorry.
out for the
I'm sorry.
first time.
All right,
let's
take
try.
two.
It's not like I said I was going to do Paula Dean and then
Okay.
give it a try.
Hey, there's butter in
I
there.
have to go again? All right, here we
Yeah.
go. All right, take two. Try not to compliment me so much.
Okay.
Mr. Corleone is Johnny Fontaine's grandfather. Now Italians regard that as a very close, very sacred religious relationship.
You tell your boss you can do. Now what?
This isn't going as well as I'd hoped.
Tell your boss you can ask for anything else, but this is one favor I can't grant him.
Mr. Corleone never asked for a second favor. Once he's refused the first. Understood?
You don't understand. Johnny Fontaine never gets that movie. That part is perfect for him. It'll make him a big star. But I'm going to run him out of the movies, and let me tell you why. Johnny Fontaine ruined one of Woltz's International's most valuable proteges. For 3 years, we had her under contract. Singing lessons, dancing lessons, acting lessons. I spent hundreds of thousands of dollars. I was going to make her a big star. And let me be even more frank. Because I want to show you I'm not a hard-hearted man. But it's not all dollars and cents with me. She was beautiful. She was young and she was innocent. She was the greatest piece of ass I've ever had. And I've had them all over the world. And then Johnny Fontaine comes along with his olive oil voice and his guinea charm. And she runs off. She throws it all away just to make me look ridiculous. And a man in my position cannot afford to be made to look ridiculous. Now you get the hell out of here. And if that Goomba tries any rough stuff, you tell him I ain't no band leader. Yeah, that's right, I heard the story.
Thank you very much for the dinner and a very pleasant evening. Have your car, take me to the airport. Mr. Corleone is a man who insists on hearing bad news at once.
Oh, excellent.
And sing.
Amazing.
That's great.
Impressions are much easier to do in small chunks. That's what we've learned.
That's why I didn't want to do that.
Yeah, damn,
you
man,
did
you
this
gave me
scene. You tried to give it to me.
It's like a 5-minute thing. I didn't know you
That's
talked
your
so
thing.
long.
You did
This
great,
was your
Norm.
scene.
It's awesome.
All right, now monologues.
You ever do a monologue?
Oh, it's awful.
Huh?
Just can't stand him. High school they used to
Yeah,
make us
yeah,
read those awful
yeah.
monologues.
He did 14 verses of the farter from Sparta.
That was a great. I wrote it myself. He's got to go now. Now
Brad's gotta go?
That's beautiful. Thank you, Norm. That was fun. I don't know why, and I'm going to be thinking about it for a while. But nice job.
Listen, man, I just want to say, can I end on a serious note?
You better.
Yeah.
I think that, with the Ray Rice incident,
Sure.
with the Adrian Peterson
Yeah.
incident,
This is why he's my favorite person. Norm MacDonald, all week long. Happy birthday, Norm. Nice work.
Oh, it's
Sean,
my birthday.
Pleasure to meet you. It's 98.
Also, we've asked Norm MacDonald. I'm doing the Jimmy Kimmel Show on Wednesday night, and I have not boldly at all, I have total confidence. I will open my set on the Jimmy Kimmel Live Show on Wednesday night, December 3rd, with the joke that Norm MacDonald will write during this podcast. The only parameters, and it doesn't have to be this, but I'd like it to be about airport security, how intense it's gotten. Anything jump off?
What is because I've heard that it's more intense or something.
Well, the pat
I
downs.
need more information.
The pat downs are a little bit more invasive. People are saying that their genitals are being touched. One woman had to remove her fake breast. She had like a breast.
Well, what happened is the new scanners, some people are it's not just the metal detector, it's a scanner, and it's sometimes depicts you in an embarrassing way. So more people are rejecting the scanner.
In other words, they can see you like with X-ray vision. They can see your body
So
naked.
now if you reject the scanner, which you're entitled to, you get a pat down, but the pat down is pretty thorough. And some people are saying, you can pat me down, just not, on my privates.
Oh, okay.
And they're like, no deal.
So the airlines are saying, well, you made a choice to fly, and with that choice comes what some people consider to be overstepping. Norm, let's update us. What do you got for me? Opening joke, Jimmy Kimmel Live,
Oh, yeah,
Wednesday
yeah,
night.
yeah.
We're looking for
Oh, yeah. What's
a
going on?
pat him down at the airport joke.
Yeah.
Now, again, no pressure. We've got another 12 minutes or so until this podcast is over.
Hey, do they ever do they ever do that thing where, isn't there something where they check your ass?
Yeah, it's a probe, anal probe.
Do they do that at the airport? What?
That's a bad attempt. That's a bad attempt at a joke.
Mike, why don't you just say it, Mike?
Gibbons.
You don't want your fucking
He's an
fingerprints
artist.
on it?
He's an artist. No,
Because,
I'm.
the TSA might think I keep my weapons between my festive testicles and what the fuck?
My anus.
And my anus.
Hey, what are you, in third grade? That's the stupidest joke I've ever heard. No wonder you handed it to him.
He didn't read the punchline.
What's the punchline?
Can I start from the beginning?
You know, you can't.
No, but what if I thought of
TSA,
something?
I'm trying to keep this ABC safe. This is the
Okay.
Disney.
Okay.
All right. TSA might think I keep my weapons between my testicles and my anus, but they'd be right. How about
You're going meta on meta.
you should go, TSA should know. I doubt they'll find anything on me because I keep all my weapons near my male G-spot. Give them that warning.
You want to open with that?
I love it.
If they're not on board for that,
What's a good
I
TSA
walk.
joke?
You know what? If they don't laugh at that, I give them the finger. I walk off Jimmy Kimmel stage.
I think working male G-spot into a joke is fairly new ground. I think it's kind of funny.
I want to go old ground on the first joke. I
All
want
right.
something people can actually
Well,
laugh
don't they?
at.
Listen, man.
Go
Don't they
with
put
balls.
your fingers? Don't they put their fingers in your ass? Or
That's
something?
old school.
I've read that. I've heard
They
about that.
they can put their fingers in your ass. Yeah.
Can
no,
they?
not fingers. One.
All right, can you say that in a clean way?
Yeah, anal probe. They can do an anal probe.
Yeah.
Digit.
So can you say? Can you work? Can you? You know, I can just give you the. I can just give you the raw ingredients of a joke.
Give me the Garofalo.
I'll give you a tablet. Okay, so it's maybe they combine it somehow and check your prostate at the same time.
That's not. I see where you're going with it. So maybe
Right.
it's like
Wait,
I flew
did
in.
I not just say male G-spot?
Yeah,
That's
but
what it is.
No,
Shut
but
up,
this
with
way
Mike.
it's like a health service. It's
I like it. So I just flew in from New York, and good
Good
news
news is there you go.
I'm not carrying any loaded weapons. The bad news is
I have
6 months to live.
to live.
It needs more
Well, it
explaining.
needs more explaining though.
The
Raw
good news-
ingredients.
I had a digital exam.
There can be a digital exam at John F. Kennedy Airport.
Good news is I'm not a heroin mule. Bad news is I'm not a heroin mule.
So I just flew in from JFK, and man, I don't know how else to say this.
Is my prostate tired?
That could work.
Maybe.
Just flew in from John F. Kennedy
It's a
Airport,
little
and
leap.
boy is my
The screening is crazy at these airports. I
Cavity?
just flew in from JFK, and boy, is my prostate tired. There you go.
yeah. I
Boy,
think that's
is
a word.
my cavity. Yeah. It's a little leap.
I just flew in from John F. Kennedy Airport and flew in with my mother, and I had no idea she had such full round breasts.
Boy, is the security guard's finger tired. I don't know.
I just flew in from just got into the airport. I'm not saying that the exam was intense, but tomorrow night I'm meeting the guy's mother. I just flew in. They gave me an exam that was so intense. The good news, that hemorrhoid's gone.
The bad news is I have an impacted molar.
Now that's intense. That's deep.
Boy, is the TSA guy's arm tired. That's close. It's a tough TSA. It's tricky.
No, it's not. This is easy.
Is it?
Just flew in. Flight was on time. I can tell because the guy screening me's watch is up my ass.
That's a great one.
There we go. Okay, done. I'm glad I had you write a joke for me, Norm
Were
MacDonald.
you just sitting on that the whole time?
No, I just thought of that.
That's
Know the end is day, nobody's gonna change. You won't ever leave. On my mind again, I'm still not tired of it. Can make you want me. And I might act okay, say things will stay the same.
Okay,
like,
cool, man.
You're the kind of guy that likes games. Here's
Yeah, I love
a game that I thought of today. It's called Talk Your Way Out of It. I'm going to give you a situation that you're stuck in, and you're going to need to talk your way out of it somehow.
Okay.
You meet a beautiful woman. She wants to have sex with you, but she wants you to wear an afro wig. And while you're having sex with her, she's screaming racist shit at you. And then her neighbor opens the door and comes in. He's a black guy, and he's got a baseball bat.
All right, so I agree to do it.
Oh yeah,
Is that
you
what
want to
you're
have
saying?
sex with her, so
I'm
you're
doing it.
You're willing to wear the black African wig, and she's screaming horrible racist stuff. The guy walks in, he's black, and he's got a baseball bat. He's
But
very
wait,
angry.
He walks in coito, like while we're doing it.
Yeah, her door wasn't fully locked, and the yelling was so loud. He could hear you guys from next apartment. He could hear her yelling the N-word and,
I see.
fuck me. And
I got you.
And so
And
he
how do I talk? You want me to talk?
now you gotta talk to the black gentleman who's got the
Okay.
baseball bat and talk your way out of this situation.
Okay. Hey, bro, let's kill this honky bitch.
So you just commit to black. You just go,
Yeah,
I'm
go.
with you.
Come on, man, you and me, jive turkey.
And that was Talk Your Way Out of It with Norm MacDonald.
Do you have a team? Do you have a rooting interest in football?
Yeah. I have a team I very much like. It used to be Denver because this is an interesting thing that happened. I never liked Peyton Manning. I don't know why, but I just didn't.
Are you a Brady guy, or are you just an anti-Peyton
No,
guy?
I just for some reason didn't like Peyton. I didn't like that Eli. I really didn't like that Eli was drafted by Seattle and said no, I'm going somewhere else. I'm like, what? You're allowed to do that?
Elway did that to Baltimore.
That's right. He
Yeah.
did. You're right. So I said, so anyways, but Peyton Manning one time, I was in a hotel in New York and I was leaving it and Peyton Manning was coming in and he walked up to me and he said, hi, I'm a big fan. Peyton Manning? Like he said his own name as if he needed to. And I liked him. That's how shallow I am. A guy likes me and then I like him.
Well, he was there that night.
What night?
At Radio City Music Hall.
Oh, well, you're right.
He was a young.
He was really young.
Yeah, he was super young. He's one of the awkward cutaways. That you always get.
Right, because I remember looking and going, wow, is that him? Because I saw just recently, and another guy that hated me was Bill Bradley.
Well, I mean, even if he liked you, he couldn't show that he liked you. He's in politics. You know how that goes.
Exactly. But no, my team is the Seattle Seahawks because I love Russell, But I'll tell you this, man, I love Chip Kelly. I really love Chip Kelly. I don't like Kaepernick.
Not in the NFL?
Pardon me?
You like Chip Kelly in the NFL?
Yeah,
really?
I do, yeah. I think it's crazy to fire him because I just love that, exciting, super fast offense. I think it's such a great idea if it's perfected, but they never give him long enough, because a team, it's almost like, in basketball, the triangle, offense, if that even exists or is anything. But to do it that fast, that, almost no huddle, speed, for the entire game. It takes a while, for everybody to get comfortable with it, but you'd think once they got comfortable with it, they just crush everybody.
Everybody gets comfortable but your defense. That keeps having to go out there.
Like, oh my God.
For 40 minutes.
That's very true.
I feel like you should get extra money if you play 40 minutes in a 60-minute game,
that's very true.
That's spoken like a comedian. Hey, if I'm doing more time, you gotta break up the money.
Right. Remember when Baltimore's defense was so dominant and they were, they'd just be moving around like ready to go with Ray Lewis in front, and God, that must have instilled such fear.
They used to play a lot of time because their offense couldn't stay on the field,
no,
so they regularly would do 40 minutes.
Right. And I guess it'll be interesting. I keep hearing Denver being written off, but. They won with Peyton throwing 10-yard passes, and then, they got to the playoffs with Tebow and they won a game.
Yeah. I mean, look, the defense for the last couple of years has shown the ability to, to finish, even whatever is going on the offensive side of the ball. So, I don't know if that's going to be true of Seattle, because you just dropped the game to the Rams, who looked like
that was kind of crazy.
Division I AA in week 1. They had no business winning in week 2, but
I know I had them in. I somehow survived my my pool, because the first week I have a suicide pool for a lot of money, and I had Seattle week 1. And I had Baltimore.
You took Seattle in week 1.
Well, week 1 is so bizarre.
No faith in your team. No faith in them to go far.
Wait, no. I took Seattle to win.
No, I know, but you saved the good team.
Yeah, I know, but I was told that you have to win. I've never played a suicide pool.
Okay.
So I said, I had this whole, I looked at the entire year and I had it all figured out. And then my friend said, no, everybody tries that and then they lose right away. So he goes, you gotta survive. That's the whole thing. And then you think strategy later.
No.
But I just creeped by with Seattle, and then last week I had Baltimore.
Oh, so, okay. And, that was a good week to take Baltimore.
I was down 20-2 when I turned on the TV. I woke up late.
I don't think you want Baltimore the rest of the year after the way they looked in the first half.
Oh, my God. And then I said to my kid, how did they get a safety? And then they got no other points. And he said, no, they ran back a missed field goal.
Yeah. Anything can happen when Cleveland's playing.
I know, that's true.
Anything can happen.
That's absolutely true.
Now, kind of like you, is one of the things you talk about in your book is gambling.
Yes, sir.
Like you, I don't drink and I don't smoke or any of that stuff anymore. I'm on the bench. I did it once upon a time, but it went bad.
Me too.
So, will you recommend gambling? Because I need a vice. I feel like I need something in my life.
No. I wouldn't recommend gambling. No. It's a lot of fun. And you don't hurt yourself physically, except your nerves and stuff. But there was one type of gambling that was so crazy. It was called lightning, and it only works on over-under bets, total bets. But you do it in basketball. So let's say the total was 180. Mm-hmm. So you bet so many dollars per point. So you start. So let's say you bet. If you're crazy, $1,000 a point. So you start $180,000 down, and then every 2 points they get, you go. So
whoa!
But
who does this?
So every basket, your heart's racing.
Yeah.
Every missed basket. But once it hits 180, then it's $2,000 per basket. So then you're like in a dreamland. And then if it hits overtime, you're like, oh my God. So that's the craziest thing of it, because right from the first whistle, everything's important, But I
can't do that with like a J.R. Smith game or anything like that.
No. I have learned with professional football, which seems like the easiest thing to predict, I think is the hardest thing to predict. I think baseball is the easiest thing to predict in gambling, because baseball is a game of streaks. Like, for instance, Kirk Gibson's home run. Mm-hmm. Here's the Dodgers playing Oakland. Mm-hmm. A much superior team, and Kirk Gibson hits a home run. And what game does he hit the home run in?
Game
1.
Was that game 1?
Yeah.
I thought it was the series decided.
Yeah,
wait,
exactly.
So he's out there pumping his fists in game 1?
Yeah.
You don't pump your fists in
That's
game 1.
what's amazing about baseball.
I didn't know that.
So it was just assumed that they would win because of this dramatic thing that happened in game 1, and sure of all, they did.
And Bill Buckner as well. A lot of people think that was game 7.
I know, they do. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
And also, if you go when Boston beat the Yankees when they were down 3-0 and they won 4 in a row, and then they won 4 straight after that to beat St. Louis or whoever was the National League champ. So if you get on a streak during the regular season in baseball, you can run that streak, whether it's a winning streak or a losing streak, for a lot.
See, I find basketball to be the most difficult because the final score is the most arbitrary. Because the final score in basketball has a weak correlation to how the game went. You could blow a team out and beat them by 7 because garbage time. You know what I mean?
Right. I always, Yeah, you're always telling your friends, no, it was different than different than the ticker looks.
Yeah,
and you got a bunch of scrubs in there, and or it's a close game, and then suddenly it's fouled, and all of a sudden they win by 14, or it's a tie game, and then they win by 9 in overtime.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's anything. Any crazy thing can happen.
Now, are you out of the game now?
I say football is the hardest because the ball's not round. And to me, a round ball going into a round hoop or putting a round ball going into a hole is more predictable than a weird shaped ball that can do anything. Like once it bounces off a guy's chest and goes in the air, and then it's bouncing on and the weirdest thing is 20 guys jump on the ball in a big pile, dog pile.
And they're squeezing each other underneath there also.
Because technically,
holding each other.
Whoever, if you had a camera that looked through people, technically the guy that's on the bottom of that pile holding the ball, touching the ground, covered with human beings, is the one that possesses the ball, but he's never the one that ends up with it.
No.
It's the big giant guy.
It's whoever has the least nerves below the waist.
Exactly.
In their extremities.
Exactly. Which it seems like athletes have that I could never. You see a boxing and a guy takes it right below the belt and he shakes it off in a minute. Like I would be throwing up in the corner for like an hour and a half,
In a highly unusual ruling, the California State Supreme Court declared this week that O.J. Simpson attorney Alan Dershowitz is, quote, one ugly bastard. Meanwhile, Simpson Dream Team attorney Alan Dershowitz was back in the news this week, and good Lord is he ugly. Take a look at the guy. I mean, this is an ugly, ugly guy. No two ways about it. An ugly character. All right. It was reported this week that Simpson prosecutors Marcia Clark and Chris Darden often passed sexually explicit notes back and forth at the trial. Notes which discussed each other's, quote, turn-ons. And according to the notes, both Darden and Clark are turned on by the same freakish thing, Alan Dershowitz. Last week at a dramatic press conference about the crash of TWA Flight 800, ABC News correspondent Pierre Salinger displayed a document which he believes is proof that the jet was shot down by a U.S. Navy missile. Later, he proudly showed reporters his solid gold Rolex that he bought on the street for just $15. That's one ugly bastard, isn't it? Washington Power to some Mary Madeline and James Carville are expecting their first baby in July. No one knows if the baby will be a Democrat or a Republican, but doctors are sure of one thing. It will be weird looking. Leona Helmsley fired a maid this week for stealing her Victoria's Secret lingerie. And you think she looks hot here, huh? Imagine, if you would, with the... This week, President Clinton made history when he nominated Madeleine Albright to be first female Secretary of State. Responding to critics who say that she is not the best choice, the president insisted, quote, she looks a lot better after a couple of drinks. Meanwhile, Republican hopeful Phil Gramm says that Bob Dole should not get the nomination because he backed President Clinton's plan to send troops to Bosnia. Dole responded that Graham should not be nominated for president because, well, look at him. Take a gander at the fella. Incidentally, Ms. Maston will be represented in her civil suit by feminist attorney Gloria Allred, who is also quite unattractive. No box of chocolates, that one. The most famous vineyard in France, Chateau Mouton Rothschild, has been getting complaints about a new wine label which features a sketch of a naked woman. It should be noted, however, that the sketch is of Sally Jesse Raphael. So. Nobody wants to see that. For the 5th year in a row, People magazine has named John F. Kennedy Jr. one of its 50 most beautiful people. Meanwhile, Big Red Nose magazine has named Ted Kennedy one of its 50 faces most ravaged by drink. Former Interior Secretary James Watt was indicted this week for still having a large light bulb-shaped head. To discourage worship of the Dalai Lama, the Chinese government has banned all photos of the exiled Tibetan leader, except for this photo from the 70s. And filmmaker Ken Burns announced that following his baseball series, his next documentary project will be a 12-hour, 8-part history of the dorky haircut. The first deaf Miss America, Heather Whitestone, was crowned last week in Atlantic City. Although completely deaf, she is an expert lip reader. Personally, I don't think she's that pretty, not my cup of tea. According to an obscure 14th century law, British Army Captain James Hewitt could be hanged for having an affair with Princess Diana. The punishment for having sex with Princess Diana is death. The punishment for having sex with Princess Anne is having sex with Princess Anne. Senator Strom Thurmond, at 94, the oldest person ever to serve in Congress, has been hospitalized this week with a bout of the flu. Doctors who examined the senator thoroughly got kind of nauseous. No matter how hard he tries not to, House Speaker Newt Gingrich just continues to scare the bejesus out of little kids. In a recent interview, tenor Luciano Pavarotti says that he is so in love with his new girlfriend that he likes to run nude on the beach with her. Read all about this in this month's issue of Things That Make Me Vomit. That picture makes me vomit as well. A new development in the Marv Albert story. This week, his accuser, Vanessa Perhatch, decided to go public, allowing news agency to print her name and picture. Following the publications of the photograph, legal experts were left wondering, who was the real victim? Not easy on the eye. Well, it's official. Sportscaster Marv Albert, convicted last month on assault and battery charges, will serve no jail time. But the big story was outside the courthouse, where the second accuser from his trial, Patricia Maston, showed her face in public for the first time. This new development had legal experts asking once again, who was the real victim here? A celebrated Hollywood cosmetic surgeon whose clients include Michael Jackson, Phyllis Diller, and Joan Rivers has been accused of fondling patients while they were under anesthesia. The case has legal experts wondering, who is the real victim here? This week, a milestone in rock music. R.E.M. drummer Bill Berry has announced that he is quitting the band. Berry, who has been with R.E.M. for 17 years, says the decision to leave was entirely mutual between himself and his giant eyebrow. They talked it over and they decided it was best for both of them. An extremely rare albino lobster found recently in Maine will not end up on a dinner table, but will instead live out its days in a private aquarium. The lobster has already been flown from Casco Bay to Texas, where it will be lovingly cared for by rock legend Johnny Winter. Finally, in entertainment news, there are rumors that actor Don Johnson is dating 71-year-old San Francisco socialite Denise Hale. An observer who spotted the couple necking in a restaurant will have trouble getting an erection for the rest of his life.
Have you ever done anything in your long and storied career that you consider specifically to be in bad taste as you look back on it? Maybe at the time you thought it was a good play, but you look back on it and you think that was in bad taste.
Well, sometimes, like in stand-up, I'll do jokes that are like one time I was doing this thing in San Francisco and they were all gay people in the audience. They told me, so I figured I'll do.
In San Francisco?
Yeah.
No.
So I figured I'd do stuff about gay people so that they could relate to it.
Yeah, it's warm up. They love that.
And so I was talking about, because I went to this gay pride parade, and I saw in it there were these old men and old ladies like with these signs that said, "We are proud of our gay son," you know? And so I was saying, that's an odd thing to be proud of, you know, because it's not an achievement, you know? It's not like something you work all your life to be gay or anything like that. And I just wondered, I had a hard time believing that these 50, 60-year-old men are actually bragging, you know, at work like they're, "Hey, Bill, you know, my kid, oh my God, we're proud of him, Johnny. He graduated from Harvard, you know, first in his class, you know what I mean? Now he's articling over at a law firm, and, oh yeah, he loves cock." You know? This kid. He can't get enough cock in his mouth, his ass, this kid's always cock. I got a picture of the boy here sucking another man's cock. I want to show it to you.
To watch the maturation of you as an artist, to realize it took you 9.5 minutes to get around to the sucking cock stuff. It's beautiful to see you comfortable in your own skin, Normie.
What's that like? You ever see a gay pride parade? That's taking a little too far to be being proud or something like that. Because, you know, that's just what you are, man. You're gay. How can you be proud of that? You know what I mean? That's like saying, "Hey, man, I'm proud of being in English." God damn. I gotta tell you something. I speak English. I can't tell you. My heart wells with pride about that, man. I talk English every goddamn day. I don't get that. How can you be proud of that? I went to a gay pride parade, man. I seen a guy, they have the parents of the gay guys, you know. God bless them, man. Because some of these guys, and they hold these banners, say, "I'm proud of my gay son," you know. Some of these motherfucking guys, you know, you can tell they were in the war and shit, you know. They never thought they'd be out with a banner saying, "I'm proud of my gay son." You know, the mothers are nice, the guys are like, kind of proud of them, I guess. But seriously, are they actually, you know, bragging about their son being gay? Or they down at work, hey, Billy, man, I gotta tell you something about Jimmy. God damn, we're so proud of him. He graduated Harvard last year, first in the class. God damn smart kid, man. He's articling now, you know, over in the Cambridge area. Oh, my God, next year he should be a full partner. Oh, hey, did I mention that he sucks cock? Oh, yeah. Oh, man, this guy loves cock in his mouth, his ass. It's unbelievable. Here, I got a picture of him here. Yeah, he's the guy with 5 cocks in his mouth. Right there, look at that. God damn, that guy. I don't know how he does it, but I am just so proud of that picture. That's the picture I'm most proud of. Him blowing 5 dudes.
And come to think of it, I got addicted to you. Oh, no, no, no. And come to think of it, I need somebody like you. Oh, no, no, no. I need someone like you.
I find like some things are too. I have some beliefs that are too inflammatory to even discuss. Unfortunately,
Because of the way they'll be taken.
because there are certain things in society that you're not allowed to believe or speak publicly. And so I'll just never say them. I'll just leave them in my little head. But mostly, I find all these things ridiculous. and I hate that we forced people into. First of all, I hate that we forced people into identifying themselves by little tiny. Because we oppress people, we further oppress them by forcing them to identify themselves as what I consider less than human. So if someone says, I am proud to be black, I go, that's too bad for that guy, because it's a retarded thing to be proud of. We see it with white power. If someone says, I'm proud to be white, we see how ridiculous that sounds. But we don't see it when a person says, because they've been oppressed, I'm proud to be black. But it is ridiculous. We've pushed them into a corner where now they're going to spend their whole life identifying themselves by the pigment of their skin, which is a sad waste of life. Or if you say, I'm proud to be gay, that's what I am, and that's how I'll live my life. Well, boy, you're really limiting yourself there, and it's too bad. And I know you've been forced into it by being pushed down and oppressed, but it's still very, very sad. And I don't think of myself as Canadian, and I think it's a terrible thing to say you're proud to be a Canadian or proud to be an American. I think that's all that stuff is nonsense. You're proud to be. You may as well be proud to have lungs. You know, you didn't accomplish nothing. You're just born somewhere, or you were just born with a skin that's a certain color, or born, with a sexual attraction to a certain type of person. That stuff's it's all just little miniature things in life that are so unimportant. And when people try to tell me that God is not important, but that this nonsense is important, I couldn't disagree more.
This nonsense being life.
Not being life, being the tiny gossip of life. Like to me, saying I'm proud to be Asian, you may as well say I'm proud to have a green shirt. I don't know what the fuck you're so proud of.
Today, the list of kind words goes on, and today we are joined by his friend and former co-star, actor Daryl Hammond. Hi, Daryl. Thanks for joining us today.
Hey there. Good morning. How are you?
Okay. Well, Daryl, you took to Twitter in the wake of this news, writing, "R.I.P. my dazzling friend. There was no one funnier than Norm. Hardest I ever laughed was with him. I will miss you and your friendship." So many people are talking about him and his work in the industry, but you actually knew him personally. So can you tell us just a bit of what it was like being his friend?
Yeah, you didn't think of it like at the time as like it was like anything special, because he was such a no frills kind of a guy. I mean, he wasn't seeking fame, and he wasn't seeking fortune or power. He just was living his life trying to be funny, and it seemed so unremarkable at the time. It was just Norm being funny and being him, which was thought is formed on the way out, and you just say exactly what you think immediately. Sometimes it lands with favor, and sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah. Take me into one of your biggest belly laughs with Norm.
Yes. If
you can.
I mean, the thing is that I know him. I can think of some professional stuff that was really funny, but personal stuff and people that were in his life probably is some of those stories I shouldn't tell because it involves other famous people. But you know what I mean?
Okay, take me to a professional one then. What was one of your favorite on-camera Norm moments?
Well, my favorite on-camera Norm moment was when he was doing Burt Reynolds, in Celebrity Jeopardy, and refused to answer to that name when Alex Trebek referred to him because he had changed his name to Turd Ferguson. Burt Reynolds.
That's not my name.
Okay. Turd Ferguson. He wore that giant hat.
Yeah, what do you want?
I'll put that up there with my favorite moments ever on stage at SNL.
Hilarious.
I'll put that up there with the cowbell sketch. It was hard to stand next to him and not just become an audience member, That was sort of the way he was. You didn't want to be in the sketch anymore. You wanted to watch the sketch. you wanted to watch him do his thing, you know?
Yeah, a lot of people having to deal with breaking during that sketch.
Yeah. Yeah, you
too funny.
really trying hard not to break. And I just wished I could walk off to the left about 10 or 20 feet and stand there with everyone else on the floor, people standing around. I wanted to join them and just watch Turd Ferguson do his thing.
Oh man. And what was he like? Just, coming into set, like, just take me into his personality a little bit off camera.
Super low key. He would be over talking to the key grip or talking to the nurses. He was always talking. He was very interested in people. And he was very curious about people and very engaged with everyone from techies and camera operators. Oh, and then Elle McPherson walks by and he says hi to her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was utterly himself and he didn't know how to be other than that.
Sean Connery has set a new Jeopardy record with negative $230,000.
You think you're pretty smart, don't you, Trebek? What with your dago mustache and your greasy hair?
Look, what did I just say about ethnic slurs? And finally, back again, Burt Reynolds in a commanding lead with $14.
Hey, check out the podium. Look at this.
Mr. Reynolds has apparently changed his name to Turd Ferguson.
Yeah, that's right. Turd Ferguson. It's a funny name.
Great. Mr. Reynolds, it's still your board.
Yeah, well, why don't you give me 8 tit for 200?
It's not 8 tit. It's a petite, never mind.
Yeah, I'll take the condom thing for 8,000.
That's condiments. For 400. This condiment is made from mustard seed. This is the sound a doggy makes. Mr. Connery.
Moo.
No.
Well, that's the sound your mother made last night.
Burt Reynolds.
That's not my name.
Okay. Turd Ferguson.
Yeah, what do you want?
You buzzed in.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, well, that's your opinion.
Mr. Reynolds, what are you doing?
Yeah, I found this backstage. Oversized hat. It's funny.
No, it's not.
Sure it is. It's funny. It's funny because it's bigger than a normal hat.
I see that. Get back to your podium. Yeah, I see it. Go back to your podium. It's not funny. Suck it, Trebek. That's all the time we have. Good night. Would you get that off me?
Daryl, not many people knew about Norm's battle with cancer. Did the news of his death come as a shock to you as well?
Yeah. I was still seeing his name on billboards and stuff and seeing his name online. And I was even talking with him not so very long ago about doing my podcast. And I never really pursued it aggressively because it didn't seem right to have like a friend on the podcast, like someone that you hung out with and knew in a different context.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I feel like I would just like to stay friends.
Wow. And it sounds like he was himself to the end. Can you just take me, you mentioned it, but can you take me into a little bit of when you last got to talk to him and just kind of spend some time, even if it was just on the phone?
I think the last time I spoke with him at real length, like, the in-depth kind of conversation you would want to have with somebody, was after he took over as Colonel Sanders, which was a huge, it sounds paltry now, but it was a big job. And I loved it. And KFC replaced me with him. And so the interesting part about him was he should have been on this big victory lap.
Yeah.
Incredibly great job. And he was going on the air and talking to people like that the KFC should have replaced me because I was the best one. I mean, he was more concerned. You can't fake that. Like concern for your brother or, more than yourself. You can't fake that stuff. He was saying that to them, and everyone was like, yeah, I got to take the job. It's a great job. But he was better. And,
Wow.
Right? Like, he's like,
that's great.
Yeah, it's like, I kind of feel bad about it because he's much better at this than me. And none of this makes any sense to me at all. And the truth is, he was a great Colonel Sanders, and as I knew he would be, he was really fun to watch.
Well, it sounds like any character he stepped into, he owned it.
He was bringing the electricity, yeah.
Howdy, folks. It's me, Colonel Sanders. I've been going for a while, and boy, howdy, have things changed. Nowadays, you got your International Space Station, your double-sided tape, your cargo pants. You seen these pants? That's too many pockets. But what you don't always seem to have these days is my Kentucky Fried Chicken. Well, I'm here to change that, folks. I'm here to make sure my chicken's still as tasty and delicious as it ever was. I'm Colonel Sanders. And I'm back, America. I'm back, America! It's still finger-licking good.
Here are some slides for my research trip down to Nashville. Now, here I am at the airport. Here I am trying classic Nashville hot chicken with its spicy, smoky flavor. Here I am thinking, man, this would be great with my crispy hand-prepared chicken. Here I am writing down the recipe. And here I am with KFC's new Nashville hot chicken. Straight from Nashville for a limited time only. It's finger-licking good.
Okay.
Emailed me and said I should ask you about Rodney Dangerfield when he was on the show. You had some experience with him. Can you tell me that story?
Rodney came on the show to do an update. Like sometimes Lauren would just go, "Oh, Rodney Dangerfield is here," and you go, "We don't know. How do we use him? It'd be hard to use him on update." So then Jim had this idea, Jim Downey, where I would go, he would go, "I tell you, I got no respect," do a joke, and then I go, "That seems funny. Yeah, Rodney, get any respect? What about your kids? And they must give you respect, You're doing good." My kids, they don't give me respect. Do a few more jokes, I go, "That seems hard to believe. What about, certainly, like if you went to a bar, like a bartender would give you respect, right?" You go, "I tell you, dude." I go, like, "This is atrocious," But anyways, Rodney's like, "What the fuck?" He didn't understand any of that. He's like, "Why? Does this motherfucker know I don't get no respect?" So, anyways, you have to do the show at 8:30, and then the dress rehearsal, and then at 11:30, So he had to get there real early, and he said, "Norm, I gotta talk to you." I was like, "What?" He says, "Why the fuck?" He goes, "I know how to do my jokes. Why can't I just leave and come back at midnight?" I'm like, "Well, I don't know, Rodney. Like, you have to do the dress rehearsal. They make us do the dress rehearsals." He goes, "I don't my fucking act. I've done it a million times." I go, "Yeah, I know. I don't know what to say." So then he said, "I tell you, we were all alone, and Rodney was like my hero and stuff." And he goes, "I tell you, kid, it's all waiting, He goes, "Just fucking waiting. He goes, "You do TV, you just sit in a room and you wait all the time, He goes, "The same with movies. You just sit in a trailer and you wait the whole fucking time." He goes, "That's no life, He goes, "Oh, all there is stand-up." He goes, "Oh, the rest of it's all shit, Movies are shit, TV's shit, He goes, "Always remember, kid, it's just stand-up." So it's very, moving and everything. And then he goes, he pauses, and then he goes, "Stand-up is shit," And so then I was staring at him all alone in a room, and after he's told me everything in the world is shit. But that was Rodney, man.
Do you
The heaviness. That's what I always say. Oh, the heaviness, Norm. The heaviness, you know.
He would have been really old at that time.
Yeah, he, I guess the thing with Rodney is he didn't make it till he was like 50 or something, so he didn't care for that. You know, he didn't like all the other people getting the fruits of show business, which to him were just drugs and women. You know, he came from that era where it was like, broads, I tell you, booze, you know. So he didn't like that he had to wait till he was older to get that.